and welcome to our second live stream of Girls Gets Glory.
Yay!
So Kelly's gonna give us a little recap of last week if you missed it in a second, but we have the giveaway live, I think now, so.
Yes, the raffle is open.
We're gonna be giving away Idol Champions codes. We'll give one away at break and one at the end of the stream. So, exclamation point raffle now to enter, and we'll be calling out the winner at the break. Last week we had a little bit of technical difficulties getting it together, but also if you won last week, we didn't get all the codes out, so we'll be messaging you after this game privately from last week too. Anyway, so let's all go around and introduce ourselves. I'm Kim Hidalgo, and I'm playing Fauna Ivy Underbough, the halfling cleric.
My name is Sarah Schmidt. I'm playing Tamaris Todrick Toddworthy, but you ladies can call me Todd. I'm a Hexblade Warlock.
Hell yeah.
I'm Sujata today, and I play Ichabod Ferndweller, and I'm a mountain dwarf.
Hey guys, I'm Kelly D'Angelo. I'm your dungeon master for tonight. It'll be a fun one.
Hi, I'm Erika Fermina. I play Lala Lemonboots, your pixie ranger.
I'm Rachel Seeley, and I am Moira Muirren, the righteous noble human paladin. It seemed appropriate.
And I'm Lilith Lucena. I play... Oh, wait, no. That's my
You actually are Lilith.
I think I am Lilith. I'm Allie Gonino, sort of, maybe. Maybe we'll kill her next. I play Lilith Lucena, and I'm a tiefling bard.
All right, cool. Kelly, take it away.
Okay, so you guys, just to do a quick recap. So from the previous season beforehand, when everyone here was traversing through the lost city in Chult, after the head had appeared, Valindra, betraying all of you, had warped several of your party into a different land, a different territory full of petrified trees, a dark, gloomy land where the shadows oversaw most of the terrain, and there was this big plateau that kind of pillared upward. Upon entering this strange petrified forest, you guys stumbled upon two savory characters, a small little halfling and a large dragonborn, that you guys quickly befriended, finding that there were common interests aligning and they didn't seem to present any sort of danger. You guys then traversed that strange forest, trying to speak to dead birds and things of that nature, and had stumbled finally upon what looked like some sort of ritual space or something of that nature. The moment you walked in, a shadowed figure had made itself known. A deformed beast, question mark? We're still not too sure what exactly he is, but Barris had warned you guys to walk out and to follow him, and he promised you not only safe return or safe entry into a nearby town, the closest town that he knew of, called Byzanter, but also promised you guys an opportunity maybe for revenge, or at least the correct direction for revenge to seek it on Valindra. You guys know you're in Thay. You don't know much about that. And that's where we're going to pick up. So you guys have been walking through this deep, dark, kind of wet, slick tunnel that had suddenly life about a mile deep into the cave. You guys noticed that there were trees and vines trying to grow through the cracked earth. Rowan was very happy about that as she was kind of skipping along in the muck, just kicking up all of this kind of rotted out worms and things of that nature. Life, real life, that you could see bugs that were moving, which was a nice thing to see suddenly in a land of dead. After walking through this underground cave for some time, you guys finally made it what appeared to be a clearing. It's hard to tell if a day's passed or if around that you feel, because you guys, your stomachs are starting to gnaw a bit. You guys had eaten, you had rested once, and then continued along the way. So you guys know that at some point a day has passed. Maybe you're getting closer to the second day, but without light and a way to keep time, it's very difficult to tell. You guys suddenly make your way into a clearing, into a space that looks a little bit larger than what you guys have been walking through, which is like about a 10 by 10 foot tunnel. Barris being about 6.5, 7 feet tall, looks like he had just made his claw marks almost the whole way through and cleared out this area. Now you guys are walking into what appears to be a clearing, still about 10 feet high, but you see about 30 feet wide as it opens up. You guys noticed maybe an hour or two ago, before you have entered finally what appears to be a bit more room from the claustrophobia, that the plant life had receded, that it had stopped once more. As you guys had gotten closer and closer, what you think might be the surface as you see an incline. Rowan's not very happy about that, and she's been making it known. And Dranisha is kind of like, oh, we know. You know, she's just asking Rowan to be quiet. But Rowan really presses you guys and says that she wants to drop back about an hour from where this entrance apparently was. And her and Dranisha essentially says, I want to, you know, make sure she's safe. So the two of them go down back into the tunnel to that area where Rowan's going to try to make life expand a bit more. She's just uncomfortable with it. So you guys are sitting in this clearing. Dranisha and Rowan both know that you guys are here. And as you guys are standing in this section with a little bit of faint light given for those who obviously have been traversing dark terrain, there's somebody probably had cast or lit a torch. You can see above you, 10 feet above you, there seems to be a very roughly made door of some sort, with a little hinge on it made out of some twisted vine. It's black. You can tell this was made likely from the petrified wood. And it's a pretty large slab. It's about in a corner, it's probably a solid 6 feet wide, 6 by 6, so very tightly. Somebody could climb out of it, the size of bears. And you guys are all standing underneath there, and then all of a sudden in the wet water, far down, you can hear voices like Dranisha and Rowan like yelling about something, and then laughing, and then yelling again, and then laughing some more. And then in the wet, slick corridor, you hear like a as you hear these feet slowly make their way through the muck, as you guys all turn around and look behind you and see a familiar friend.
Who is it? Who's there?
Lilith! Lala!
Ichabod!
Moira! I found you guys!
What happened to you?
Oh my gosh, I was on such an adventure! But I don't really remember any of it. I think they erased my brain memories.
Was it a drinking adventure?
Well, perhaps.
Okay, that's
Perhaps.
makes
Excuse me, hi. My name is Fauna Ivy Underbough. What's your name?
Well, hello, Fauna. My name's Ichabod Ferndweller. You look like a nice little girl.
Thank you. I'm stronger than I look.
I bet you're very strong, Fauna.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you could tell.
Yeah.
Ichabod, do you remember Farron?
Farron.
Do.
Yeah, he died, right?
He did. This is his sister.
What?
You knew my brother?
Yeah, he was quite a little fellow. He really put a smile to my face. All of our faces,
You
really.
put a smile to a lot of people's faces all the time.
Yeah, you know what? He'll always be alive in our hearts.
That makes me feel very happy.
Yeah, well, Fauna, welcome.
Thank you.
It's nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind. Sometimes I might call you Farron. I hope you don't mind.
You should try and call me Fauna, because that's my name, but I won't hold it against you.
All right, because I lost a lot of brain cells drinking this past. I don't even know how many days have passed, to be honest.
That's okay, I understand, because my friend Dranisha, she does that a lot too, where she loses brain cells because of drinking too, but so I understand what it's like when that happens.
And you just met Dranisha, so you know, the tall dragonborn lady.
Oh, Dranisha, she's quite a lovely lady.
Yeah.
If you knew what I mean.
A lot of guys feel that way about Dranisha.
Yeah, she's got really nice brains.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should go through this door.
There's no way to like climb up. Like you guys are a little bit too short for this, but it's right there waiting to be opened.
Maybe
Can
we
I
could all
jump?
pile up on top of each other. Make like
Could
a
Barris
ladder.
lift us?
Barris did not accompany you. He
Oh,
stayed. He stayed in the back.
Oh, okay.
Lala can fly.
Interesting.
That's true.
I don't know if I can lift the door.
How tall is
Does
it?
it open
Do you
up
wanna
or does it
do you
open
wanna see
in?
if there's like a lock, Lala?
It looks like you have to open it upward.
Perhaps there are
How
vines or
high
something
is
up
it
there.
exactly?
10 feet tall.
10 feet. How tall are you, Lilith?
I'm 5'7".
Well, can you fly up there and check it out?
Yeah, I can take a look.
Could you take a rope and see if you can tie it to something? We can just climb up the rope out of there.
We could pull the door
Yeah.
open with a rope.
Yeah.
But it opens up, like it's on the roof, it's gonna
have to
open
push
out. I can't do that. It's a really big door. But I can look for a place to tie the rope.
And how would that help?
Can I take a javelin and push it and try and open the door with the javelin?
So it's 10 feet, but the bottom of it starts 10 feet above where we are now.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly. And so it's about a 6 by 6 foot slab of different sort
Can
of
you
wood.
put
You know what? I've got a
one of you go on the
crossbow.
other one's shoulders?
Sure,
Yeah,
but can
totally.
I
You
wanna
guys think
shoot
we
it
would-
with
I
a
want to
javelin?
shoot with my crossbow.
Your javelin could potentially reach it, but if you do it forcefully enough, it might create a hole in it. Like, it may not open it. It just might go through it.
Well,
Versus, like,
Well, we can use both of our weapons, right?
I think it might.
if it's petrified wood, it'll break easily. Should.
What if we just burn it?
We could. I have a fireball. I'd rather use it to kill something, but...
I mean,
I mean, I wanted to try my
would you like to just
crossbow.
climb onto my shoulders?
okay. So
Okay.
you're gonna.
She's
like,
going to climb onto my shoulders and we're gonna try and push it.
Oh, okay. So you get on before everyone's kind of arming their weapons, like looking at this door and this latch door. You guys get on each other's shoulders. Who's getting on whose?
Wait, did it have a latch?
It appears to
how tall are
be.
you?
It seems to have some sort of mechanism that allows it to open. It's like a twisted vine on the
then
bottom.
how about
Oh,
you get
wait,
You
on
would
I'll
have to
fly up
pull
and see
out
if
and
I
then
can-
move it.
I'm taller.
I'll fly up and I'll pull
And-
the vine out.
Yeah, sure.
It's
I'm-
probably
that's-
going to be a strength check.
I'm gonna pull the vine out
are
for
you
you guys so you guys can just push it open.
Okay, cool.
All right, so fly up.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
And can you just have you make a dex check, please?
Is it a saving throw or is it just a
This
dex
would just
check?
be a check if you're proficient in like unlocking.
Oh,
If not, it's
wait,
just a regular.
like sleight of hand then for unlocking things?
No, this would just be a dex roll.
Oh, then 14.
14. Okay, so you go up to the lock, and it's kind of hard to figure out exactly how to open it, but you're able to grab one end of it and you slide it out, and then you can tell that the door at least now can be opened up. So there was a lock on it.
Nice. Alright, okay. I'm gonna get on Moira's shoulders.
Can I have you make a dex check, please? Thank you.
Do I do +2? 11.
11. Okay, it's a little bit like in a circus where you're like, whoa,
Whoa.
Whoa! Don't fall!
Be careful.
Not great.
But as you're kind of stepping on her like face at first, and then like her shoulder, and then on her chest, it's a little ramshackled. But you're able to do it. You're able to find balance at some point, barely, as you're kind of like underneath the door. Can I have you make a strength check to attempt to open it?
Maybe an athletics check?
A strength, unfortunately.
Yeah, first one of the game.
So as you attempt to
Get it out
open
early.
this
Yeah.
door, you just like have no strength in your arms as you feel them give way, and then the two of you guys, like a wobbly, plate, both go crashing down.
Oh god.
I think we should just
You
try
take
it
3
again,
points of
honestly.
bludgeoning damage, and you are going to take 9 points of bludgeoning
Are
damage.
you
from the-
okay?
Oh no.
It's a lot of twisted vines.
I have a quick question. We took a rest on our way down the tunnel.
You did,
correct?
yeah. So you're all healed up, all your spells are back.
Beautiful. Just wanted to make sure.
You're welcome.
Well, that was a failure.
Would you like to try it the other way? I'll climb onto your shoulders.
Sure.
Okay, we're going to do it the other way.
Good luck,
Oh,
guys.
okay,
Thank
all right,
you.
great. So I'll have you, Moira. Please make the dex check at first to make sure that you can find balance.
Sure. 16.
16. A little bit easier, even though she's heavy. She's able to kind of climb on your back, and you're a little pained from like the experience of feeling that bludgeoning. But you realize that if you bend over a little bit, you can almost stand on her back and just slide up on her shoulders. She lifts you up. Strength check.
These 13.
13? Okay, so the door, it's pretty heavy, and it takes a couple of like as it slowly just flies open, like a bunch of dust is kicked up, and you kind of are able to push it all the way out.
Yeah!
As you take a moment, you look up, you see a bunch of like, first off, you look up there, and there's like a lot of graffiti. You're like in a room somewhere, and there's graffiti like you can just even look at the ceiling as you had opened this latch or this door, and you're like, whoa, like there's all different colors, black graffiti, red graffiti, there's names and symbols and signs all over wherever this had walked into.
Fly up and
Moira,
try to
what do
take
you
a look
see
around.
up there?
a ruined building. It's been painted all over with graffiti and some very lewd things, I should say.
So you were downstairs in the cellar. You're currently sitting on like a half molded out couch with one of your fellow bros, and you notice you guys are like smoking out of some sort of like half decayed, fish version of whatever herb you guys are currently smoking in the basement.
Alchemy tools.
Yeah. Your alchemy tools. And you had seen the door fly open, and then you're hearing like ladies' voices coming from like the latch door. You didn't even know that there was a door there. The whole like there was like this some sort of mismatched kind of carpet there, and it just like slid right off and flew over.
Bruh, did you have babes in the basement?
Yeah, dude, what's going on? Do you hear chicks?
I heard chicks.
I hear chicks. Let's follow the chicks.
I hear dog-sounding men.
Hello? Can I climb out?
Yeah, you start to climb out. You start to fly up out of curiosity. You guys walk into what appears to be a deep cellar. You guys fly up and like just see it's just there's some like turned over like cans and mugs everywhere. You see tables that are caked in like what appears to be dried blood. You see super sticky. You see it like molded out like section of all these couches. You see like one dude passed out in the corner like with something written across his forehead. As you see these two guys like just like kind of horrifying looking, kind of look like Lilith, just standing right by you guys like.
You're trying to look at him.
Is it safe up there? What do you say?
I don't know if it's
How
safe
many of them
yet.
can I see?
How many? Currently, a tiny little pixie had flown up, as well as a very like lofty, like strong-looking woman with like a very like plated armor. Like she just looks like she wants trouble.
What's the sorority you guys from?
Yeah, dude.
Sorority! Oh,
Yeah.
God, we're in a college of magic, I think.
Oh no!
Oh, God. Oh, I hate these guys.
It's not like freshmen.
Yo, dude.
Are you Frosh?
Are you Frosh?
No, we're not part of
I'm
your
Frosh.
college.
I'm down at the bottom.
They're definitely Frosh.
That's not what that
I can
means.
protect you!
Wait, how many more babes are in our basement?
No babes! No babes, where are we? Where are we?
So just the babes that are
Where are we?
Well, like my basement.
Who's up there? Are they attractive?
First of all,
No.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, we're attractive.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
If they have to say it, they're not.
I mean fairly.
No. No. Where are we? Aside from your basement.
We won't tell you
like-
where we are unless you
Yeah, no, what he said.
Yeah.
Can I climb out all the way now?
You start to climb back down.
I'm
You drop down on the
cross
floor.
my arms and look at one of them and be like, tell me where you are now.
Make an intimidation check.
Oh, I don't know if I'm good at intimidation. I'm good at persuasion.
Make an
I'm
insight
very
check.
good at
intimidation.
Oh, it's
persuasion.
fine. 15.
15.
That'll be a 2.
Okay, so your bro isn't intimidated. He's like, "Huh." But you had smoked too much of that like dried cracked like coney berry herb that like right now you're feeling like scared. Like she's starting to warp a bit. Like,
You probably get that by a sense of divine too, which is not like where we are at all.
Yeah,
You're just like,
no.
nah, bruh. No, I've been told about paladins. Like, I
Yo, what?
want to know that.
What kind of sorority is that, bro?
Nah.
No.
Where are we?
My basement.
Aside from your basement, I mean, that's fairly obvious with all the mold and detritus.
Okay, so
Nice.
you know we're in a basement,
That was not good.
and the basement's part of like a house, I assume, or something.
Yeah.
Where is your house located in the world of? Where are we?
They.
Thay? Are we still in Thay? Are we still in
It's
Thay?
hard to
Where
know.
are you?
We were
Well,
in
Yeah,
Thay.
dude. We're
It's
in
like-
Byzanter, dude.
Campus Row.
Yeah.
Where?
Campus Row.
Byzanter is
Yeah.
the place where
But this
the
is a
tunnel
biz
was
house.
supposed to come out.
Yeah. You guys should know that you're like in the place to be.
A biz house.
Alright, I'm climbing up!
Okay, is there anything I can tie a rope to?
I
That
don't
was
know,
a
Here, like
weird
coat or
sounding
something?
babe.
Yeah, is there anywhere we can?
Oh,
tie
she's
it?
the most beautiful babe of all of us.
Dibs.
She's the babeliest of the babes.
All
I
right.
can't wait until you meet her.
You can kind of
Erika.
see like an old broken down chair that looks like pretty sturdy and strong.
Does
As
it
you,
look like it's been cemented onto the floor?
yeah, kind of. It's like partial stone.
Okay.
It looks really old.
I'm trying
I'm
to
gonna
get
tie a
on
rope.
Ichabod's shoulders.
Yeah, boy!
I'm gonna tie a rope around that chair and then drop
too
it down.
heavy!
I'm
Rope
only
coming in!
2.5 feet.
Rope flies down. It's
Oh,
there.
we
it's
got
taut.
rope!
Oh, that's
I'll give you a
better.
rope.
Fauna, you go on first.
Okay, you catch me.
I'll
okay,
catch
if I
you if you fall. Don't worry.
Okay.
Does someone want to grab onto my feet and hold on as I climb?
No, I'll just climb up last. I'm an okay climber, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I could get on your back.
Okay. So you have already
I'm already
hoisted?
here.
Okay. All right. Climb on.
Okay.
All right, you do so. You guys all make it up the rope fine. It was pretty taunt, and it's easy to get up there. As you guys like have to cough because it's like down there smelled better. As you guys are now like in whatever this place is, as you see two really eager-looking tieflings staring at you guys. They're young and they're like trying to like they're wearing like some sort of colors and like letters, but is it like a Satanist symbol? Like you guys don't know as you're climbing up and you're seeing them like almost in unison staring at everybody. Like 10, 8.
You guys look like the diversity program for campus.
That's not how tall we are.
That's not. No. I'm gonna
Hi.
take my
You're
rope
really
back
bad at
and
guessing.
I'm gonna stare at the one that was rating us, take my rope back, and slowly just wrap it around my arm and
You
stare at
didn't
the whole
drink
time.
anything from these fellas, did
Stare at
you?
the
No,
whole
we've only
time.
been up here for like
No,
2
we
minutes.
We haven't
Enough
Dude.
to find out that
anything.
they're
9.
worth.
I called dibs. You Ika, right?
Yeah, Ika. You better not mess with my ladies here.
I heard the girl dwarves have beards. It's totally fine.
Hi there, my name is Fauna. I'm the Underbough. Hi.
A male.
Little Lil? Oh, snap, dude. Duh, this is my cousin. What?
What?
Sup, cuz?
This is your cousin!
You know it.
Look at the horns. They're like straight as can be, but they're feeling it nice. You're doing great.
Oh!
You're doing just fine.
This is your cousin?
I don't have any family.
Yeah, you totes do. Like, a whole mess ton. You just don't ever show up to the family picnics.
You're related to this.
I mean, we've been watching you since you're like, what, 6?
Watching.
Yeah, you know, like scrying. I mean, I don't always scry just because, like, it's weird because you're like a girl and you're going through, you know, girl stuff, but...
These guys sound kind
That's
of gross.
uncomfortable.
but-
We should leave.
Yeah.
We should leave.
Let's
I'm
get
not
out of
uncomfortable.
How
here.
did you know my name?
Well, I mean, it's not like we can send you, like, solstice cards every year. It's not like you have, like, an address. But, like, you know,
When was
we
the
keep
last time
tabs
you
just
saw
in
your
case.
family, Lilith?
I don't have family. I don't know how you know my name, but I don't have any family.
It's fine. I mean, we're kind of embarrassed of her, too. It's fine.
We should leave.
That's not
I
very
think
nice.
this is.
Oh,
I think
you know
this is
what?
time for us to
Yeah,
leave.
it stinks in here.
Rose, great to meet you.
Great to
Goodbye.
meet you.
I hope I never see you again. I'm gonna walk
So,
right out the door.
Wait, you guys are
Okay.
gonna, like, walk out
Done.
into the street just like this?
Done. Just.
'Cause that's gonna be...
All right.
Oh, no,
Good luck,
man.
you guys. As they just like start to wind up the steps and you guys start to make your way through, you guys suddenly realize that you're in this, like, the center of some sort of house. As all of these people wearing these different colors and flags just start to push through you guys, and they're like, yo, dude, what's up? And it's like everyone's like kind of confused. And the two of you guys are like a little high, so you're just like, whatever. As you guys start to run through the rest of this like maze of some sort of, I don't know, school function community that you had bursted into, you guys suddenly find what you think to be the front door, but maybe 30 or 60 people are in there, like the main foyer section, in and out, like looking at you guys, really confused. One of them hits the other arm and is like, bro, what are girls doing here too early? And they're like, yeah, and they also look like weird, as everyone's like starting to talk about like the way you guys look. And you hear some things. Can I have you guys make perception checks as you guys are running through the house?
24.
16.
15.
19. Okay, so most of you rolled a 1.
I saw another bird.
You're very...
In the house.
You're not listening, you're just frustrated and trying to find a way out of here.
Yeah.
But as you're kind of running through, the rest of you guys pick up and you can hear some key words as they're talking. You hear something like hexacon or hexadon. It's hard to hear what is popping up, but you can tell that they're talking about this, as some of them, a couple of you guys are also running through, and you hear like things like Rho Omicron and Necromicon and like all of these different sort of like chants and people talking about different parties. You guys walk up and you also hear a lot of whispers about the way you guys look and you can already see some eyes are on you that you wouldn't want on you as people are starting to trail you guys. Quite a few people. As you guys are noticing this, there's a strange array of folk as you guys have started to walk around. There's like these dark-looking dwarfs. There's these people, these elves with dark skin. There's a lot of tieflings. There's humans, but you notice that all the humans have bracers on them, and they're working in the kitchen that you had passed, and they're wearing different outfits. It's a pretty interesting spread of folk, but it's a very particular type as you guys are starting to walk around.
Are we in the underdog? I don't know. I'm feeling a little nervous, so...
I've never been in the Underdog before.
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself.
You do so.
I like to talk to a dwarf. A fellow dwarf.
Are they dwarf or are they... What are they, Drago?
They're dwarf.
You guys don't. I don't know if you guys have interacted with anything like this before.
Well, they look...
I'm unfamiliar, at least, if you've experienced this.
We
sort
were
of
in the
dwarf.
Underdark for a while. We did,
Dagger. What is
Durgar?
Durgar.
Yeah,
Durgar.
Durgar.
Yeah.
If you had
Draugr.
if you had met this race before, you know, like the moment you see them, this is one of those races. So.
You don't want to talk to these dwarves.
All right. Well, I'm just...
Do you remember the drow that captured us?
Yeah. Well, I'm
They're
just
friends.
trying to be friendly. It seems like we just
They're not
came up
friendly.
and we trespassed onto their property.
They're not friendly.
As you guys had
What?
walked through this maze, you suddenly see somebody familiar, like, running behind you and then, like, stopping in front of you guys and, like, putting their arms out. The two people who had first interacted with you when you first walked in, who once apparently claiming to be your cousin, is the one who's like, yeah, dudes, they're just our slaves that got let out.
Wait,
Yeah, don't worry, you guys. It's mad cool.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
Listen, you babes are gonna get eaten alive, like, literally. So just
Oh, they can try.
Just be chill. Just be chill. Just be cool for 1 second, bro.
I'm feeling nervous. I feel like I want to sing a little song.
That's okay. You can sing if you need to.
You should not sing here. I
Okay.
do not
As
recommend
the
it.
other bro looks at her and he goes, "This one's a little young, yeah." Like, you feel weird about
Dude,
that?
like, I barely touched her.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Okay,
Yeah,
come
bros,
here,
we're good,
Fauna,
we're good,
come
bros.
here.
As, like, they kind of, like, slowly start to push all of you guys into one of the rooms nearby, and then the door closes behind you for a moment. You're in some sort of bedroom, a miskept kind of bed, and a bunch of dressers everywhere. You also notice that, like, there's textbooks galore, and you've suddenly realized that every single room you've been in is a hexagon. So there's, like, a very familiar sort of shape that's happening here.
And a lot of gym socks.
What school are we at?
Pointing to a large banner on the wall. Hexadon?
Hexagon. Yeah.
What do you study here?
Well, what do you think we study? Hexes.
Dark magic.
Duh.
Say duh to me one more time, I swear.
This one really needs to have a good night out, dude.
Do it.
Yeah, should I
Do
do
it.
it? Should I do it?
Do
This
it.
good night out is me kicking your ass, sure.
Definitely do it.
I'll cut you open.
These chicks need to chill, man. They
And
need to
we're-
learn how to have a good time.
Do you want, like...
Remove
Because
invisibility.
we have
and, like,
another
she will
alchemy
cut
set
you
if you
off.
need it. Like,
Don't do it, don't do
you
it.
seem really stressed right now.
I am
don't
very
really
stressed.
understand.
Okay.
I'm
Are
in
we
the middle of a group
prisoners
of
in
these
here?
idiots.
Have you taken us prisoner? Because
I
I
mean-
want to get out.
And why are you saying you're my cousin?
There's too much going on.
Well, so, like, on your mom's side, then, like, twice removed, I'd have to, like, draw it out, man. I just don't get why you...
How do we get out of
fine.
here?
It's cold. It's pretty cold.
What's your name?
Well, my name is Tamaris Toddworthy, but you can totally call me Todd.
Tamaris, how do we get out of here?
I said it's Todd.
Tamara, how do we get out of here?
Well,
Your bro
mean-
kind of like feels really awkward and like having you guys this. He's like, yeah, dudes, I'm just gonna go like grab some of the clothing or something, depending on what they want.
yeah, and, like, 5 brewskis.
Got
6
you.
brewskis.
6
7
brewskis, bro.
brewskis.
Well,
Got you.
I'll take a brewski.
He starts
If
to
we're
walk
going
out.
to have a brewski, I'll take a couple.
Okay, so, like, 15 brewskis.
Yeah, got you, dude. And they like
Oh,
kind
I-
of like do like a hand like thing, and like slap each other really hard, and then leave. One of them leaves.
I kind of wish I stayed with Dranisha.
I understand the feeling.
I mean, I say we just enjoy ourselves
But,
for
like-
the time being.
None of this is enjoyable.
None of you have these yet, right?
What?
You know, the shackles. Like, the bracers.
Yeah.
Obviously not. I'm a noble woman.
So
Okay,
you guys
not
have
noble.
noticed. You guys had noticed that all the humans who were working and wearing like loincloths and things of that nature were all wearing the shackles. So.
Shackles.
You know. I mean, they have other uses, obviously, but like, I'm just saying. So it's like possible that you guys can get out. Like, there's still time.
What are you talking about? Just can you tell us, like, step by step what you're talking about?
And so you know this, and you know this about the town, and he kind of relays this to you guys, that essentially in Byzanter, the biggest market, besides gold and fur trade, is humans and slaves and anything that you possibly could get your hands on in terms of that enterprise. That's just the epicenter, the commercial district, the world, in terms of like how Thay gets its money. So you guys are in one of the bigger cities. It's just, this is truly about money and people and things of that nature. And you had unfortunately experienced that in your own personal life, but we'll see if we're going to get into that description. So as you guys are being told this, there seems to be one of two things that is going to happen here.
We must free the human slaves!
That sounds like a big undertaking.
I agree.
Well, don't you want to be good people?
Yes.
Within reason.
I mean, if you want to be like dead people, sure. But why don't you just focus on the, 5 of you for now?
And
should
you
focus
and you
on
know
everything
for
else.
certain
6
that
of
there's
us.
one of two options here if they're looking to get out of there. One, they hide in here until the coast is clear, which may never be. 2, they become slaves, and you help them become slaves in Byzanter, and then they can eventually escape and get their way out, but that's pretty hard to do. And then the third thing that could happen is that, I don't know, you can just figure it out with them in some way. Maybe you guys can find common interests. At least one's your cousin, so you feel a little bad. That's about it, though.
What if, okay, do we trust this guy? Do we pretend to be his slave and he walks us out?
Rather belong to her.
Oh, let's be Lilith's slave. And Lilith, you gotta pretend like you're one of these people.
Yeah, you got to put on one of those ugly sweaters they got on.
Can we borrow
They're
one
terrible
for
colors.
her?
Yeah, but it smells super bad.
And also this, you know this too, this particular school is enchanted. And so like if you try to leave it, you gotta like be a hex, like the only hex blades are allowed in. Like that's the thing about the town. So they're kind of stuck unless like they become full slaves.
Have to learn.
Can we just go back down into the hole?
You don't know.
Should
You're not
we go
certain.
back into the hole? Because I don't want to get too far from Dranisha.
In order to get back to the hole, you're gonna have to pass like 3 blood keg summoning circles, and I'm just saying, I don't think that you guys are ready for that level of blood magic.
We do have a mission out here anyway.
And you're all sober. So I'm just saying, you're gonna remember
need to be
everything,
in
and that's not
Byzanter.
really where you want to be.
To do this, we need to be in Byzanter for our quest. We might as well stay here and get the job done before we
Do
return.
we set up a time and place to meet up with Dranisha?
You guys had at least discussed the option of you guys all meeting in that section at some point within the next hour or two. So you guys know that they're probably in the main section or will be in very soon if you need to speak to them quickly.
Okay, so
So maybe we drink some brewskis and we figure it out after that.
I've got an idea, if you want to hear it.
We'll
So-
spit it out!
What is it?
So, like, the school has, like, this guy, and he has, like, all this cool stuff. Like, tons of cool stuff. There's gotta be something in there you can use.
what do you
I
For
mean-
what?
Like, to
Escaping?
get out. Or, like,
Why don't you just help us get out of here?
because none of you are hexblades, and, like, you can't pass.
Okay, so what do they have and what is it that we need to get and
Well,
how
I
is it
don't know,
going to
there's,
help
like,
us?
a ton of things.
Sure.
Like, a bajillion
This is
things.
what we have to work with now.
Well, take us
We
to
might
this
as well.
master, whoever you're talking about.
But you're gonna have to dress way different.
Okay,
You're fine.
What if we do like Fauna said, and they pretend to be my slaves?
That's fine, but you gotta be a little, like, tighter reins. Listen, I don't want to say that, like, you're an embarrassment to the family, but I'm just saying, like, you haven't killed a single one of your party mates, and I'm just saying, like, I know my mom talks about it all the time, so.
Well, the reason I've put my family out of my mind for a very long time. My only family for a very long time was a unicorn named Fritz.
We all know about Fritz.
How do you know about Fritz?
The scrying.
This is awkward.
They were spying on you.
Scrying.
It's very awkward.
They were
It's
spying
still
on
spying.
different.
It's
Pretty
literally,
creepy.
it's
I
literally
don't
spying.
like to be in the middle of someone else's family drama because I've had so much drama of my own, and
So
it's taking me into flashbacks right now.
my family doesn't understand why I'm helping these people, even though you saw me, allegedly, saw me give up Fritz to that witch.
Ichabod, you had found a stale beer of some sort. You're currently drinking it while this is going on.
I just feel really uncomfortable.
I think
I'm trying to break the curse of the demon blood born.
No, like I'd like literally just passed like advanced cursing. I just don't understand. Like,
okay, guys, I'm just gonna say let's put these differences aside and let's try to do what's best for us to stay alive and not die. And
not
then
get eaten.
we can talk about this later.
and I totes promise I won't eat any of your friends.
The door
For,
opens
like-
and he's like, "Hey, you can't promise that, bro, right?"
I said I promise, not you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Whatever.
He
You're
gives
your
you a
own
high
demon.
five, slams you back. You notice that he like somehow has like manifested some like invisible person to carry even more of the drinks. It's just like invisible person follows him and like sits down as the invisible person comes up and offers each of you guys some sort of
Just
drink.
refill my cup, thank you.
The invisible
Aw,
servant
man.
just sits there. So now you have 2 cups. And he leaves and your bro sits there and has one of the drinks and is like,
How do I know I can trust you?
Cause we're fam, brah. We're fam.
Well, this is my family now, so
Oh,
Me
that's
too.
sweet.
Me too?
That's real sweet. Well, yeah, Fauna, of course.
Well, I mean, it's not like I've sacrificed any of you in the last like however long you've been in my room. I don't know. Time's a little weird right now. but
"Yo,
it's
dude,
just-
don't you have to do blood sports soon? Like, we have to make sacrifices so the undead can rise again." I'm like, dude,
Man, ugh. Yeah.
let's be honest, it's the only reason why you're here, right? Because you flunk so often.
Listen, I have a scholarship and it's totally fine. Just have to keep lettering in blood sports.
I hate them.
I want to kill them.
I hate them.
Should we?
I mean, we are kind of in a very compromising position.
We
since
are,
in a
unfortunately.
room full of, in a building full of them.
I think
and
an entire
kill them,
campus.
that might cause more trouble for us.
yeah, and it seems
Unfortunately,
like,
I
you know,
agree.
it seems like
All right, you know, guys,
Oh,
I've had
no
a
one's to
little bit to drink, and I think he seems like family, so we got to trust him a little bit. We got to get out of here alive, all of
don't have a lot
us.
of
Let's
Okay,
just put on his-
Timothy, take us to your friend.
Yeah.
I want to roll for an intimidation just at the mere thought of someone else attacking me in my own dormitory.
Yeah, roll an intimidation check.
Oh, I'll see what.
And everybody counter it if you would like with insight.
That's 24.
25.
Ooh.
23.
Only a 10.
23.
All right.
Wow, we rolled
success-
really
success
well.
for you. I mean, you got 24, so you guys are both currently like kind of freaked out.
I was like a 10.
A 10 and 12. So all of you guys except
That
for
me, I'm not intimidated.
Tiny little girl's just like,
she's fine.
You do
But
notice he
the
has
rest
like a
of you
large
guys
morning star.
feel like very like uncomfortable realizing that you guys have been speaking openly about killing everybody and all of his friends, I guess, like in his community.
And I don't have time for that before blood sports. So if you want help, it's got to happen before my varsity game.
You're not scary. Okay, help us.
that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, take us to your, I don't know, your president or whatever.
Okay.
or get us
So-
out of this
Okay,
building.
let's just get out of here. So tell us how we should get out, okay?
You brought the clothes, right?
Yeah, dude, I got the old like freshman like hazing stuff. I mean, I'm
Gosh.
sorry guys, but it's like the only thing we got a lot of.
All right.
Can you guys all like make
hazing.
yourselves look like guys?
Well, that'll be
Easily for
easy
me.
for me.
You might be hard to do.
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself again.
Again, this is like, whoa, she's cool.
This is the thing.
No land on your shoulders.
All these sweaters washed.
Yeah, like how would you feel if we just
No,
like
it's part of the hazing process, dude.
left you alone? Oh gosh.
You guys get thrown these like sweaters with like this big kind of hexagon symbol with like a big H in the center of whatever language this is. It looks like an H. As you guys throw it on, and it's kind of scratchy and wool-like.
The person who
Clearly
wore
needs to be
my sweater
washed.
had really bad BO. Okay.
It doesn't surprise me.
It's
Everything
not me.
here has
Alright,
BO.
it's not
I
me.
believe you, Ichabod.
This
What?
chair has BO.
Everything has
I'm gonna
BO.
need you to
This
carry
table
the
has
frost
BO.
panel.
The BO
Oh.
has BO.
Just, complete the look.
You get.
You guys also
You're
all
gonna
notice.
give me that honor. All right.
But be careful. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
So what do you hand him exactly?
It's much like a regular pedge platter, like, except it has all these like rusty nails sticking out of it everywhere. Looks pretty uncomfortable, and there are stains on it.
This is amazing.
Multicolor.
I love this.
Big H.
Can I keep it?
Whoa, this is sacred to our house.
Oh,
So, like, maybe.
well, I'm humbled and I'm honored that you would entrust this with me.
Bra.
Oh,
Bra.
Why does he keep talking about bras?
Don't. It's.
You guys also all notice as the two of them are cheersing and drinking back, the other bro is like getting kind of already semi-wasted because nobody's drinking anything. He's just like grabbing other things and chugging. You guys catch that like it's like a hot kind of cider, like and it's bubbles. And as you're looking at it, it's like it's a deep red. Deep red.
Like blood.
But it you've been drinking
I've
it.
been drinking blood. Remember when I was coming out of the tunnel? I warned you guys not to drink anything. Well, I didn't listen to myself. That's a lesson.
Yeah, but like, it was good, right?
It is alcoholic blood. It is like stewed with
It's
different
not
herbs.
bad.
Can we go?
You know what? You know what?
Please, I
My
want to get out of here.
philosophy is when in Rome. Right?
I don't know where that is.
When in
but,
Rome,
like,
drink blood.
Yeah.
You know,
I guess Rome sounds cool.
I don't want to offend anyone, so I want to, you know, participate in your customs.
You're gonna continue drinking
Can we
blood.
get out of this room, please?
Okay, I want to leave. Let's go. We're done now. Nope,
Okay,
nope.
so you guys put on your stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys put on your outfits. You guys
That is
realize
so
that
big.
there's one of two options, as you had mentioned to them. One thing that you guys can do is you can attempt to disguise yourself as one of the fraternity brothers, or you can, like, as you had mentioned, be like, you have to link up with one of the frat bros and pretend to be like arm candy of the people walking through, because like you can't just walk openly as a woman wearing this shirt. So
Well, I got the pedals, so I'm good.
you are technically fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna link up with Ichabod.
Okay, so you grab Ichabod.
I thought I looked like a man. Do I look like a man?
Did you cast disguise self or anything like that? No.
Well, she should have a costume or
Oh,
disguise
if you have a
kit.
costume or disguise, yeah. If
you
you
have
have either of those, you can do so.
I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna disguise myself as well.
All right, so it takes a little time, but she's able to kind of remove things and make the makeup kit and redo stuff. So her visage has changed. Her nose is longer. Her hair is in the correct placement. You look kind of similar, eerily similar, to your cousin right now.
Wait, they are family.
You make an attractive man. That's a very good makeup job.
While everyone's getting dressed, I'm gonna take stuff out of my alchemist's kit, and I'm gonna just toss it like it's like an explosion bomb, but it smells a lot like what you imagine Axe body spray would be like if it was also made with like ichor, and just way too much spearmint.
Your drunk bro is like keeps drinking and like passes out on the couch nearby, but like he does this often, as you know. So the weekend, and so
It seems appropriate.
as you guys all get ready and prepared, Moira, do you like link up with Lilith? Okay, so you don't get anyone on your arm, and unfortunately.
Where'd the pissy go?
She's invisible.
Hidden from
She
you.
didn't want any part of
There
you.
goes
That's
that
for sure.
fantasy. Fine.
Oh my god, that would never happen.
I'm
just gonna grab.
Oh my god.
As you guys begin to walk out, do you guys want to roll stealth checks to attempt to just like remain undercover as you're kind of walking
do I
through the
have
labyrinth? You technically are okay. You're invisible. You're sitting on your shoulder.
14.
19.
Oh my.
Oh, are you not trying
I
to
go
stealth?
here.
Okay, so you're like walking loud and proud.
I go here.
I thought maybe you were trying to help them too, but you're like, no, I'm good. I'm walking. Six. Okay, so. All right. as you guys are walking nearby, you catch there's like some sort of commotion as you can hear people talking about like how it's like closer to nighttime and like they're like there's discuss of like exams and then like murders and then like exams and then murder exams and like you guys are just kind of like experiencing whatever the school is as you're walking through it.
Abject horror.
This is weird.
Yeah, murder, exams. I'm just trying to fit in. Murder, exams.
As you guys are like
was murder.
attempting to like not react to this, one of the bros who like has a drink in his hand like walks over and walks up to you and you know like really curiously like stares at you guys. Dude, who are these?
Bro, that's my cuz. Back off, man. Hey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do an intimidation.
All right, roll an intimidation check. This is also one of the sophomores, so
He needs to know his place.
he'll have disadvantage.
Womp
Okay.
womp. That's 14.
14. All right. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Elder. I didn't mean to do it, dude. I'll back off.
Yeah, he's got the pledge
You're his
paddle,
cousin?
so-
Yeah, Lord Daniel.
It's freaking rad, dude. Are you coming to the party tonight?
Yep, I'll be there.
Neck Omicron, necromancy, yeah. You gonna be here?
I'm gonna bring all of the liquor.
It's gonna be a good time, dude. I hope that you're around. All right, I'll see you later, bro. And
Later,
he just
bro.
walks down the labyrinth of this frat house.
Hey, Ichabod, I think we fit in really well. I think no one looks at us. I think we're doing a really good job.
Fauna, you did great.
Thank you.
And I got the pedal, so nobody's gonna mess with us, alright?
All right.
Yeah.
You're experiencing a lot of your firsts as like this young little halfling girl. Like you're like, oh, like you're seeing the wonders, not just in terms of the dark wonders, but just normal
What
wonders.
are they doing in the corner?
Don't
They're
worry
just-
about it. Don't
they're
worry about
just-
it, little bro. Just have a look at this.
Sometimes two people want to express their feelings to each other, their deep feelings in their heart.
We could probably have
And
this
then they
conversation
murder
if
each
she's
other.
older.
They are physically.
Okay. Ichabod, it's okay. We can have this conversation when perhaps she's a little bit older and ready for
Listen,
it.
if you're old enough to raise the dead, you're totes old enough to have some,
That looks like
Like-
No!
No.
She can't have any of that, alright?
She has a drinking problem. If she drinks any further,
Don't
it's
make
gonna
me
be an
unleash my
issue.
stinking cloud on you.
whoa!
You've been very generous, thank you, but I would like to respectfully decline, so thank you.
It's cool.
It's
It's
very
cool.
polite.
I don't get it, but it's cool. It's fine.
You guys slowly make your way out, finally back to that main section that you guys had awkwardly walked through. You guys are able to keep your heads low as you guys are kind of passing through the shuffling center of everything. You can tell that, like, you can hear like the sound of like some sort of wood and some sort of barrel scraping against the floor. It's just caked with like dirt and it's kind of grimy and gross. And there's like tapestries against the wall, but like all these weird like H's and hexes everywhere. As you can tell, like wherever you guys walked into is kind of the style of the whole house. Like if you have some sort of utensil to write, you write something around this particular place. But you guys are able to walk straight through that front door, opens up. You guys step out. The air smells a little bit better, thankfully. As you look up, you see that the dark sky is still there that you had previously seen. You catch that plateau has moved even further in a direction. You're clearly walking around it, but it's still within eyesight, and it looks even slightly closer as you guys had been apparently underground for a day or two traversing. As you guys are there, you realize that you have opened up in what appears to be a quad. As you look out and you see a bunch of these people with dark-colored skin, dwarfs, drow, tieflings, really that's it. There's not really much besides people who do not look like you there. But you're okay, you're safe. As they're kicking around skulls. Like soccer. And they're throwing what looks like some sort of kind of like petrified, crushed, like hip bone. Like, they're like, throw it to me, bruh. Yeah, I got it, bro. It's like one of them's catching it and the girls nearby are like all like giggling. But some girls nearby are also studying. It's a nice quad. People are clearly, there's a lot of array of activity happening, but it's kind of like a high hour of like everyone apparently letting loose.
They're playing Kick Skull.
I'm going
used to play
to
this.
keep my holy symbol in my pocket, but like keep my
still
mind very
do.
firmly on my holy symbol. Like, oh fuck, help! Please help me, God.
So you hide your holy symbol.
Terrible.
Okay.
Yo, little bro, you gotta just, like, I don't know, put something over that?
It's hidden. It's in my pocket.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice.
It's
Sorry.
hidden. I'm not your bro.
Murder! Exams! Murder! Exams! I'm just trying to fit in.
You're doing a good job.
Can I have you make a persuasion check to attempt to see if you're able to?
I got 20.
A 20? Oh,
Not natural.
solid.
Dirty.
That's good. Yeah. So as you're saying this, like one of the people like gets kind of confused and looks your way as like the hip frisbee hits them in the head and like hits them on the ground and they stand up and they're like, "Yeah, dude, you coming to the party tonight?"
Well, of course, I always love a good party.
Oh, dude, he's got the paddle, and they're like, "Paddle, paddle, 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 paddle."
I feel like I've got so much power.
Dranisha, can we get to where we're supposed to go, please?
What?
Can we get to where we're supposed to go?
I didn't hear you because I don't think you said my name right.
Trisha.
No?
Tamara.
Todd.
No?
Tavares.
Todd.
Timothy.
Todd.
Todd is his name.
Torden.
Now you're just being mean, Moira.
Yes.
Moira.
I like it.
As you guys are laughing about this, and you catch that the whole space that you're in is indeed like a hexagon of some sort. You can catch that there seems to be different pinnacles. There's like an inside hexagon that you guys have walked out into, but then there seems to be like an outer layer of a hexagon here that seems to be tall towers that kind of jut up from each one of the spokes. It's pretty busy and bustling, but it looks like the inside hexagon is a bunch of housing. You can see people kind of walking in and out of it freely from classes, and you can see that there's arched doorways that apparently might lead into the taller towers in between each one of the smaller hexagons. So there seems to be 6 entryways into the outer spokes, but the inner spokes seem to be like 6. There seems to be 3 frat houses and 3 sorority houses, quite large, that all let out into this quad. And there's kind of a zigzag of a labyrinth of paths in the center of the quad. So,
Are we trying to get back to Dranishka? And
No, they're
And
meeting
then
us
Rowan.
outside of here.
outside of here. Okay.
Meet his friend.
We are totes not friends.
Magical items.
But there's a dude with a lot of magical items.
Well, take us to him. You keep talking about him. You keep.
He's gonna be the only way
Just so
out.
we're clear, like, you all have swords, right?
Well, yeah.
Cool.
Why?
Well,
No? What? No
Wait.
worries. Don't worry about it.
no, I don't have a sword.
Why were you asking?
You have a paddle, you're fine.
as you guys are talking in the middle of the quad and starting to walk, a young tiefling girl starts to like run up. She's like kind of like she stops in the middle of the quad. She has like a backpack on or like a satchel of some sort that's carrying a bunch of books. She's like, "Oh my God, Todd! Hey, what's going on?
So,
You gonna be at the party tonight?
absolutely.
Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. Oh my gosh, I saw you kill, what was his name? Marcus the other day or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really good.
Thanks. I thought it was a bit overkill when I like ripped out all his entrails, but like,
Yeah.
I thought you liked it.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean
it's
like,
I do it for people like you know?
yeah, I get it. Like, I understand that you'll never understand me because I'm really smart and intelligent, but like, I feel like we make a really good pairing if you ever want to, sold on.
If I ever want to like cheat off your homework,
Yeah, that. Well,
thanks, babe.
yeah, okay, I'll see you later tonight.
I'll see you there.
She just kind of runs off.
She's too young for you.
No, she's fine. I'm only like a 3rd year senior.
You know, the older ladies is where it's at.
Like the older ladies here, like the ones in the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah.
This really beautiful kind of like deep, kind of shimmery gray skinned drow kind of walks over and looks to you guys, and she's with 2 other drow behind her. They're all wearing these very long robes as one of them's kind of crossing her arms. She's like, "Hey, so Alpha Omega's gonna come tonight, right? To your party? You didn't invite us. And you're like the oldest one there, so you kind of like need to give us permission." "Oh, hey, boys. Hi."
Hi.
This is fun. And you guys are doing another round of freshmen?
Yeah, it's their new transfers for a diversity program.
What's your name, pretty lady?
Oh, what's yours first? As all the girls laugh.
Oh, I forgot my name. Ichabod. You're so beautiful. It's hard to remember my name.
I mean, I am kind of known for being easy on the eyes, as they might say.
Yeah, I invite you to the party. I invite you.
Hey, Pledge.
Look, I got the pedal. I got so much power.
Pledge. Drink your beer. You don't have that power.
My name's Rana, and this is Adriel and Gonino.
Okay, but if you guys are invited, you gotta not do what you did last time.
Oh.
Just because it's the middle of a summoning party doesn't mean you get to bring up Baylor, okay?
Fine.
No. Promise me.
We promise we'll only bring a good time, and we'll bring, like, I don't know, extra guts or something so you can just ferment it or whatever.
Okay.
Cool.
And
She,
you're
like,
on thin ice.
Whatever. Bye. Whatever. Ichabod.
Bye, Mona.
And they all kind of walk off.
Let's get out of here.
It's a pretty sexy name. It's sort of like Icar, but like on your body.
Can we go?
The ladies are gonna like it.
Can we go?
Let's go to the
Can we go?
place to get
To the party?
us up.
Absolutely.
No. To the person.
Yeah, we got to go to your leader, whatever you're talking
The
about.
magic band to help us.
Listen, I remember I used to kick your ass and kick skull, and I'll kick it again, but in real time.
Aw, little baby Lil's got her horns now. Look at you. You're all growing up and stuff. Nah.
Shut up and take us to this guy.
Please, that would be very kind of you if you would take us where we need to go.
As you're in the center, slowly, kind of like thinking about this in the middle of the quad, you catch from behind you, not the rest of you are all talking to Todd, but you catch from one of the doors walking across is the person that they're asking about. As you see very solemnly walking through, tattoos all over the tops of his body, wearing very distinct red robes, with like a golden trim on them, as he always does. Kind of with this forceful look in front, and he's got 4 or 5 people behind him, some of them talking, some taking notes, some just rushing as he's walking from one end of the quad to the other, very intently. He kind of keeps his eyes down, and then you suddenly see him look up at you as he walks forward. And he just keeps going as he whispers nearby to one of the people taking notes and points in your direction as one of the kind of squirrely ones kind of walks over and starts to run up to you guys. And you guys are all facing Todd, but you catch that this squirrely one's walking right behind you guys as this one kind of walks up. Excuse us, Todd. May I speak with you in private, please?
Well, anything you can say in front of me, you can say in front of my pledges.
This is the 3rd time you've told us that. I understand. Okay. You do a lot of this fat stuff. You're very into this culture, aren't you? I understand that it makes you feel better about yourself, but you know who you're beholden to. So we have some things that we need you to do, at least tonight. We need you to make sure that you scrub the floors, and that you are, you must be also present for note-taking. We need you to pass this year. We can't be dealing with you any longer, and we need you to do your full bidding for your master. So, anyway, she kind of runs off.
Sacks, he can suck it.
She just kind of looks over her shoulder, frustrated, and just keeps running back and catching up with the red robe man.
Are you a secretary?
What? Nah.
Janitor.
Sounds like you're a secretary to me.
Listen, college is really expensive, and Old Man Sachs likes to get paid.
Well, could have gone out on your own, like I did.
I did go on my own, brah, and now I have a high-level hex education, a degree, almost, as soon as I pass curses.
I feel
Here
like
we are.
keep getting distracted, and I'm ready to move on.
I agree, Fauna.
Well, I think that man over there with all the robes looks like he's in charge, so we should go talk to him.
I think you shouldn't do that.
That makes me less nervous.
Can you just tell us what we should do, and can we do
I
it?
don't think anyone around here is
You're
very
actually
receptive.
familiar with who that is. That's like the headmaster of the college. Somebody who would be giving those sort of instructions, but the person you're seeking and looking for would be somewhere within the 3rd tower on the right, and one of the deep kind of But you also know that if you just send them there, there's going to be a little... you got to do it inconspicuously if you're going to attempt to help. So.
Okay. Huddle up. I will like forcefully move the tiny ones into a huddle.
You guys all get into a circle. Yep.
So, we can't just like march up to where we have to go, right? You gotta look like you go here. And it's gotta look like just another day of, blood circle summoning parties, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to that party, we're gonna get lit, and then we're just gonna accidentally make our way into the main tower onto the 3rd floor, okay? You can just like go in there willy-nilly, or you're all gonna be branded.
Idea. That's a good idea. Because then we can make friends with the other students.
But also, I feel like there are a lot of halflings here. Am I gonna look like a sore thumb?
If anyone tries to treat me as their slave, I'm going to stab them.
And with your disguise kit, you can also disguise somebody else. It takes 1 hour, but you can disguise someone else with a disguise kit.
I got you covered. I don't know how to help with your attitude issues, but I feel like the stabbing will really just kind of blend in.
I don't have issues.
Stabbing?
She said she's gonna stab someone.
Is that an issue here?
No, not really.
Then it's not an issue.
But you just gotta be good at it.
I am good at it.
Like, you can't like half-ass this crap.
You just whisper that right by your ear.
Once your invisibility wears off, you can just hop in like my backpack or something. I'll be able to hide you.
Alright, so we go to the party, and then we go straight up to the tower to see this whatever master. And then we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just all agree that we don't get so lit that we can't function on our way to the tower.
I feel like you're just talking to me right now.
We'll cap them
Mainly,
off.
I didn't want to look
We'll
at you,
cap them
but
off.
yes,
It's okay.
pretty much.
But true.
Remember, this
Thank
is for
you.
our safety.
I do need to be reminded sometimes.
This is for our safety.
Yeah,
We are
yeah. All right.
in danger here.
He will down the last contents of his drink in anticipation for someone else monitoring his drinking. And then, smash the bottle on his head.
Party! As you guys suddenly, for the next hour or two, get brought back into all these houses. You guys start to meet and see that everyone kind of meets like on the quad central as the sky, always dark, gets a little bit darker. The clouds kind of billow out more, maybe if there were sun, but it's just blackened sky at night, if there is even a way to look and peek through it. As you can tell that the party's kind of heating up, you see a bunch of different torches, all red, kind of light up the inside of the hexagonal shape. And you guys can start seeing people like bringing out tables and just like openly drinking on the quad. Apparently, it's
Is
like
there anything to drink that's not bloody red?
make an investigation check.
14.
14. It takes a little bit of time, but you're able to kind of like finagle through like all of the chaos, and you catch that there seems to be some sort of like it's almost an alchemy table set up with like all these different bottles of different potions of different color. But you see people grabbing stuff and drinking it.
Okay, can I have one?
Yeah, there's like a yellow one.
That looks nice. Okay, I take it, I drink it.
All right. As you drink it, you feel really good after you drink it. Like, you feel really happy. Like something, man. Like, you forget you can feel this good as you drink it. You're feeling great. For 1 hour, you're exceedingly happy.
Is this what it means to be drunk?
This is what it means to live.
I live though when I don't drink it too.
No, you are only living when you're on this.
I don't know. I like to disagree with you, but I understand what you mean.
That sounds like some first year humanities Necronomicon.
Could
like,
we not corrupt the
right
little one just
stuff?
Moira, you should try the yellow one.
You should.
It's really yummy.
There's yellow, blue, green, all different colors. The colors of the rainbow right there
You gotta
for
drink
anyone
something.
you want.
I'll drink a little yellow.
All right, so you go up, you grab one of the yellow ones, and you just drink it. Suddenly, like, this surge of, like, happiness. Like, you haven't felt this in a while either, but, like, in a totally different way. Like, you said,
Moira.
it's like when you first found your god. Like, you're feeling great.
It's funny to see you smile because you don't do it all the time. Not since I met you.
I'm a very serious person. What can I say?
Your hair feels better, even when you're like, oh my god, I'm so beautiful. Like, you just feel gorgeous. You feel like everything is your oyster in the world. Anybody else's curiosity drawn to the table of
Well,
potions?
I was going to have one of the blue ones.
One of the blue ones?
I love one of the blue ones. You know, I'm always down to try things out. So
Ichabod, you go up to the table and you grab one of the blue ones, and you realize that all the blue ones like have not been touched as much. So you go up and you grab one, and everyone around you is like, oh, like
God.
You gotta do it now. No, you gotta do it.
I'll do it. Of course, I'll do it.
you can make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Oh no. 10.
10? Okay, so as you drink this one, you have a deep urge to kill something nearby.
Now you know what it feels like to be me.
I need to kill something.
One of these kids gets pushed and centers. Everyone's shouting chug, 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 and this like young little kid with like these glasses and like freckles.
I'm gonna
if a
kill
drow
you.
could have freckles.
Oh no.
I'm gonna rip apart your limbs.
Do it!
I'm gonna rip apart your limbs.
Alpha House!
No, I grab him and say no.
All right, then I need you to roll to hit Fauna over here.
Roll to hit me.
Yeah, he's gonna do that.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
What is that? Dex?
Nope, it's with your weapon that you have armed on you.
Oh
Oh,
god.
what? Oh, my pedal?
Yeah, I guess that would be your pedal.
My pedal with the nails.
What is your strength modifier?
Fauna's losing all of her innocence
Plus 3.
right
so,
now.
so we'll just make
What
it
have we
improvised
done?
because- so just plus 3 on that.
12.
So 12, and what's your AC?
18.
18, so the battle whacks against you, but thankfully you're wearing armor
my
even though you're
God.
disguised.
Fauna, it's not me. I'm sorry. I got to kill this. Sick of I got to kill Fauna. I'm so sorry. I got to kill something.
He's been
I
charmed.
got to kill it. I got to.
Alright, can you roll to hit the kid nearby you as like Fauna had like you had hit her and then
14.
14? Yeah, the kid's not wearing much as you're able to just whack the pedal into the kid as you see it, all the rusty nails go inside of his body. He's like,
And that's how it's done in the Alpha House.
roll to hit again.
It was a 9.
And you can't tell if he's charmed or what.
14.
I want to try and figure out what's going on with him.
I want to kill it.
You hit it one more time as you see that you're doing some damage. Can I have you roll a 1d8 and then add your strength modifier plus 3 twice,
I can't.
please?
I can't let this happen.
6 plus 3.
Alright, so that's 9 for the first one, then roll again.
Can I roll to try and figure out what's going on with him?
Yeah.
8.
Can I grab him by the back of the
Not
sweater
good.
and
So-
drag him down forward?
Should I use a healing song?
No, not yet.
As you hit the kid one more time.
I want to kill you.
The third hit hits the kid beat dead as everyone's screaming and cheering around.
Oh my god, you guys, if I try and save him.
It is, unfortunately.
As you release the paddle on the third time, you suddenly see all of this blue energy swirl around Ichabod.
Don't kick
It starts to kind of swirl, and then all of a sudden it warps around the kid's body that he had just killed, and then it slowly cracks back into shape, and then lifts off the ground. As you see that the eyes are now dead, but like black, and he's back, and he screams, and everybody else cheers around.
I'm gonna high five you so righteously.
Can you high five me too? Thanks for killing me, man.
Yeah.
They high five each other.
Wait, is he still dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
No more drinking.
But he jumped up and cheered?
No more drinking. No more drinking. No more drinking. No more drinking.
What?
So now he's just
No more drinking.
an undead?
No more drinking.
Hang on. What just happened?
I have a thought.
What happened?
No.
I have a really good thought.
Oh god, what is it? No.
So what if we make a distraction? We go put all the blue ones in the main blood punch, and then they'll be so busy here. We'll just like waltz in.
That sounds like death.
That's
that
actually
sounds,
not a bad idea,
sounds
but that sounds like a lot of death. And I,
That sounds like a lot of after B death. Like
yes.
he almost tried to kill E.
Listen,
Yeah,
listen.
but-
They'll probably want to try and
What
fight
do you mean?
us.
I didn't try
as
to
well.
kill you.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them.
Wait, I don't know what happened.
Okay, let's do
You
it.
killed
Okay,
someone.
I have an idea.
You killed a little boy.
I have an idea. Let's sneak away.
Yeah, but like he's better now.
I killed someone.
You did.
Wait, well, you killed people before, but they were always bad. But this one,
You might have been charmed.
He was like super bad at hexes. He like brought down the whole house.
It's okay.
How can I
People
do
die.
Ichabod. I'm gonna pull the hood
I need
over
you to
his face
stop
just
what's
a bit.
happening to your face.
Just like
Can
pull
you
the
not
hood
do
over
that?
his face a little bit to hide the tears.
Yeah, you just try to keep it contained.
that is funny.
That's laughter, if anyone asks. He's super happy.
I like this idea. Is there a way that one of us could do this? Maybe you, since
A
you're
lot of
here.
people are going to die. I don't think this is.
Let's
Dude, we haven't even hit mid-semester. There's gonna
What
be
if
like
we put one
a
of the
reckoning.
other drinks in there?
let's put all the blue in there. Take all the yellow with us. When we need to make people happy, we give it to them. But we get far away, and then they make them kill each other.
Can I get a little, just like a shot glass of the yellow one and give it to Ichabod?
Okay, you go nearby, you take one of the yellow ones, and you kind of tilt back Ichabod's crying
Drink
face.
this, we have alcohol for you. Drink.
You get spoon-fed the yellow potion, and suddenly you're overcome with incredible happiness.
Thank you, Moira.
Welcome.
Oh, this is the funnest party I've ever been to.
Oh my god, okay.
Don't remind.
We haven't even summoned anything yet.
Okay,
It's
so
gonna
we
get
all
better.
go somewhere safe,
Okay.
and then she plants the blue, and they all kill each other. Oh, he plants the blue, and they all kill each other, and then we're already out of there.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Is this a mean plan?
Where is the
Nah.
tower we're supposed to be going to? The place we're supposed to
I'll
be going
show you where it is.
Okay. Do you want us to just hang out here while you're spiking the drinks?
Like outside the door.
As you guys
This isn't
slowly feel like you have a set game plan, at least, for how you want to proceed for the night. We'll take a break there as the story continues.
What is happening?
Frat party!
The scariest frat party. So we're gonna take like a 5-minute break so people can use the restroom. We're gonna give away some idle champion codes. So get your exclamation point raffle in last minute raffle entries now, and then we're gonna pick one soon. And on the chat, if you have any questions for us, send them our way. Anyone wants to go to the restroom, you can.
I'm gonna run.
Yeah. Turn off your mics. We'll try and not have all the flushing sounds of last time. As fun as that is.
Hope you guys are enjoying the demonic
so.
frat.
This is the scariest.
I don't know. It seems pretty average to me.
Well, this is like your everyday life.
Totes normal.
All right, let's see who.
Do we have any
is in
questions?
chat. Yeah, do we have any questions?
Yeah.
Do we have any? So many cool things.
All the crit fiends better be watching. That's
If
my
you guys like my
that's
shirt,
group.
Puerto Rico aid for good cause.
Okay.
All right.
Are you in chat? Yeah. Hey, Jonathan, Jares of Borg, and Vax Haller.
Took me a little long.
And
And
and so many cool people in chat right now. Keep entering for the raffle. We are on episode 2 of the live stream. I'll get on the chat too.
Someone said, "What did I just walk into?" The next person said, "Just."
Wait, what? Someone said, "What did I just walk into?" And
Guys.
someone said, "Just let it happen."
Just let it happen.
Yeah, we're like, where are we? Crazy.
Welcome to Chaotic Evil.
Wait, someone asked if Kelly was wearing something.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I'm wearing the Jax Machina shirt. Critical.
Yes.
What is it for?
It is a Jackson.
Puerto Rican relief effort. It's great thing.
Apparently, they're in a magic college for baddies. Yep, that is true.
I don't know. That's exactly my college experience. I'm just playing what I've lived.
So everyone, this is Sarah.
Yeah.
And Sarah is Erika's friend from the Bay Area. And she taught Erika D&D, and then Erika brought D&D to the rest, well, not Kelly, but the rest of the table.
But pretty much everyone else.
Everyone else. So we can all thank Sarah for making it happen.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
You're so fun to play with.
Thank you. You guys are really fun. I enjoy this. So, and then the very first time that we got Erika to play with us, we had our first player-on-player kill, and it was really good.
Wow.
And we murdered somebody.
We've talked about it in the interviews
I
before.
feel like we were
but
close
have
to
some-
murdering her.
Yeah.
We almost
Him,
sang.
I had some spells ready. I'm prepped.
You're like, I got this. I got this.
They say you look
Where
awesome.
did we-
And that they're loving you.
So I have you saying hi, Sarah, and giving me claps. And
I don't want the
oh,
clap.
hi, Keisha Robert.
That was a joke.
So Sarah is actually only here for today.
Yeah. Maybe,
She
I mean,
lives
we'll
up in
see
the
if
Bay
we have other
Area.
people who are
Steal her.
missing. We'll try and steal her back potentially. But we'll just see. Kelen and Alice, I think Alice is at a wedding. And Kelen had some other
Her brother's
thing.
in town too.
Her brother.
So she's
Yeah.
traveling a lot. Yeah.
But
People are loving you, Sarah.
Thank
They say that you look awesome, and they're loving you, and that
These are all
you do awesome
bots.
work.
I pre-programmed all of these comments.
Someone says, when I look at Sarah, I think Shadowrun.
I do like Shadowrun.
Okay, so some of us do play off camera. Not all the GGG girls, but Rachel and I have 2 other campaigns going. She heard her name.
I heard campaigns.
Yeah, Rachel and I have 2 other campaigns going. And okay, so how we got here is we were in this tunnel coming from
You're talking about the Gnathwood forest, right?
yeah, we came from Thay, and then we went into this tunnel, and then we went through this trap door and ended up in this really gross graffiti basement with 2 bro tieflings calling us babes, and we decided to try. And oh wait, did we just get disconnected?
Uh-oh.
Did our stream go down? Refresh it real fast.
I think our stream went down. No, we're gonna lose all the chat.
No.
Yeah, it says we're offline.
Can we get a techno necromancer?
Techro necromancer.
Techromancer?
Okay, romance.
Necromancer?
How many views?
Like we had like 120 at break. Someone say returns for a point on these students.
That was
while
the-
this is happening, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Oh, we back? We're back?
We back?
Yeah.
Yay!
Welcome back. Did a
We
little
made it!
technomancy.
Techromancy.
I missed you.
My wings are new. The first pair I had made, and then they kept dying. So like one was just like doing this every time I would wear it. It would just like fall down. So I invested. It died during private games. Okay, so other campaigns. Rachel and I have 2 campaigns that we play in. Kelly GMs like 4 times a week, 5 times a week.
Yeah, I'm running like Horde and Princes and a couple other things. I play a lot.
And Sarah plays a lot too.
Our group is named the Crit Fiends. We're working on our leather jacket situation right now. It's very legit.
That's awesome.
That is brilliant.
And then how we got here is, so we were in Thay, And
You're actually still in Thay.
we're still. I guess we're still in
but
Thay.
you're in a petrified forest called the Ganathwood.
Okay, we were in the Ganathwood, and we went through this tunnel, and there was a trapdoor, and we were like, oh, we should probably try and get out of this tunnel by going through this trapdoor. And once we got through that trapdoor, there was a bunch of graffiti. There was a couple of bro tieflings who were like calling us babes and
Bro flames.
and we were like, what is happening? And then we decided to go upstairs. But then when we went upstairs, there were even more of them, and they were all looking at us and following us. And turns out they were probably either going to eat us or turn us into slaves. So we got shoved into a room, and now Lilith is disguised as a boy now. Boy tiefling character.
That looks almost identical to your character now.
Yeah, and they look basically.
And you said she looked good, so.
Yeah, but not you.
Just saying.
So we're stuck in the middle of this chaotic evil frat party where
evil frat party.
Ichabod just killed a kid and brought him back to life because he drank the blue potion, which for some reason we've decided to spike all of the punch with.
This is gonna be a disaster.
This is gonna
I'm
be
so ready for it.
Can you hand me the
So this is where we are. This is what's happening.
Oh boy,
It's an adventure, to say the least.
an adventure.
I mean, it's
Hi,
college and
Vicky.
you guys are learning, right? You've learned so much.
It's true, actually. Learned a lot from
Someone's
these-
asking, did Bulbasaur get left behind in Cholt?
Yo, Bulbasaur. It looks like Bulbasaur was
I don't
unfortunately not teleported.
Yeah, I
along
don't
with
think
Ichabod.
Bulbasaur made it into the portal.
I hope he's just with Ahsoka.
Mm-hmm.
One day, maybe you will be reunited with.
I hope Asaka didn't get killed by.
Oh.
Yeah, we.
Oops.
Uh oh.
I accidentally looked at something.
See, internet's cuts out, yeah.
Am I?
I think the blue punch plan will get you a really good grade on the next murder exam.
Probably.
I'm gonna. Is it working? Is the stream working?
I know cut
It
out
might have
for a
just
second.
cutting out.
Twitch's server cut out at some point.
It's
So internet, it's an
It
internet.
might have just paused for a second. Chats?
yeah.
Oh.
Chat is still going. I'm gonna go to the bathroom really fast.
Which way you do this?
I'm just gonna try not to hit anyone with my.
As we pick back up momentarily.
And I'm gonna close the raffle.
Oh,
really
it
fast.
stopped again.
We're closing the raffle.
Keisha says,
Well-
oh, it stopped again.
Yeah.
It went down.
I'm gonna tell them that we're gonna close the raffle momentarily.
Okay. Kelen, we're offline again.
Oh, and
Oh, we're back. We're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
I missed you.
We're back.
The raffle momentarily. Okay, everyone. I'm gonna. Oh wait, how do I mute this?
Everyone has cool stuff.
You just turn the thing to mute. It's pretty
Oh,
simple.
okay. Well, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then I'm gonna close the raffle. So get your entries in.
Raffle it up. I've always wondered what it would be like in a demonic frat house. Or just a frat house.
Someone
now
wants
we
to know, Ichabod, what is your perfect girlfriend?
Yes.
Tell us about Ichabod's perfect
Oh,
girlfriend.
please.
Ichabod's type.
Please.
Well, Ichabod, I don't really have a type. I'm more looking to your soul, and I fall in love with souls of people. So, just a loving, caring, kind soul.
Hey, remember when you fell in love with Azaka?
Yeah.
Good times.
Sarah, do you stream any of your other group sessions?
We do not. I don't know if that's a thing that we're thinking about doing. Most of our sessions devolve into, oh yeah, how's your cat, man? Like, what are you guys up to? Oh, also our baked salmon is coming out of the oven in like 45 minutes, so we should probably not start the fight just yet. Anyways, how's your mom? Great, cool, see you next week. So, no. But it's certainly a thing to think about, and I actually want to DM a game soon.
If you're in town, let me play. I rarely get to play.
Ooh. Maybe.
But I enjoy DM.
Yes.
Yeah.
DM a Dragon Age
Prefer.
game.
Is Ichabod looking to join
DM a
a
Dragon Age
fraternity?
game.
Yeah. So that's a thing that I only recently discovered existed. So
You're welcome.
yeah, thank you. From you. And Eric. And I think it's the greatest idea ever. Kind of. Yes.
They want to know if Ichabod wants to join a fraternity.
Well, you see, I feel like a lot of those fraternities, it's kind of like you're paying to be friends with people, and I already have found my best friends in the whole world, and Moira, and Lilith, and Lala, and well, just Nishka's not quite a friend, you know, I'd like that to be a little more than a friend. But also Rowan, you know, you're my family, you're my fraternity, you're my friends, so I'm not really looking to
Fauna.
something.
Bro,
Of course, you're our family now.
I'd like to make it clear that our fraternity is strictly, it's an educational fraternity, and it's really about just making sure that after college we all have jobs that we can go into, and it's really like a community service oriented.
Are these all murdering jobs?
Yeah.
I mean, it's Thay, so maybe, yeah.
Well, everyone's back, so I guess that we can.
Let's announce the first
so
winner.
I am going to close the raffle now, and I am going to pick the winner for our
Doing the internet.
Drum roll.
what is it? Idol Champions Codes?
Idol Champions Code. Just one winner, and then we'll do another
Okay,
after.
so the first winner is Koi Fish. So you should be getting
Boy.
Fish. Whisper from us, right?
Yeah,
The code?
we'll send you a message.
Okay, we will
On
send you a
Twitch.
message on Twitch, a little whisper with your code. And I just want to say some thanks if we can really fast.
Yeah.
I'd like to say thank you for Idol Champions for giving us these cool codes. Thanks to Geeks Guild for supplying us with these really cute D20 pins, which we will be giving one out next week with this new color. Ooh, it's blue! And
I know colors.
also Maps by Mars, which we will be showing those off pretty soon.
Yeah.
And we also have thanks to Campaign Coins for showing us these like super cool coins.
Thanks, campaign coins.
And we also have a deck of many, which I think Kelly will be utilizing at some point
Got a little bit of it here.
when we're
we'll see.
surprised. And then Dicey Adventures for our 2D map editions. So terrain things. So cool stuff. That's it. I just want to say thanks. Congratulations to Koi Fish for winning the first code.
Congrats.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, thanks for
Sarah.
Sarah. Oh my gosh, and thanks to Sarah for coming all the way down from the East Bay area.
And thanks for letting me sleep on your couch.
You're welcome.
Okay, back on
Alright.
airplane mode, everyone.
Yeah. Okay. So
And make sure your phones are off mute if you turn them on mute during bathroom break.
There you are.
I think I did.
back. Hey guys. Okay. So you guys continue to kind of enjoy the revelry of the party, having just figured out exactly what you want to do. But there are a lot of people around that potion table grabbing things. There's probably like a good amount left if you want to like attempt to take it all off the table. But you guys might need to, as you're figuring out your game plan.
Well, aren't we going outside and then she's going to do this? Isn't that the plan? Or
Up
he?
to you guys. You're all talking right now in the middle of the quad.
In like immediate range. I mean, I can't like promise anything, but afterwards, and then we just bolt like hell.
How long has it been since we left the building?
Since you left the building and had been at this party, about 3 hours.
Oh, shoot. Okay, then I'm under your cloak.
Well, I'm ready
Oh,
to
hi,
go to your master, your leader, whatever you're talking about.
Old man Sax.
The one with the magical items.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we saw him
wait.
before.
Thank you.
Wait, Sax
How are we
is
going
the
to
guy?
get him to help us?
Archmage Saxon.
But didn't we just see him?
Yeah, we just
How
saw
are
him.
we going to convince him to help us? We did not think this
How
far.
are we going to
We did not think
convince
this far,
him?
did we?
I was thinking since there's like a whole bunch of us and none of you have any shackles, that maybe like we just convince him in the. You guys have swords.
Yeah.
We're good.
You want us to just
Just go
attack
outside.
an
Just go outside.
archmage?
We're gonna
He's like he's just like this conversation's
And he's
over and then
actually,
uncorking blue.
Oh my gosh.
She actually misspoke. Sorry, it's not an archmage, technically speaking. No, I just want to make sure that you guys knew that because an archmage is a pretty intense thing. This is actually you're familiar with him. You just misspoke. You didn't pass. Curses. You're still
It's all
learning.
drunk stuff.
He is considered the Hexmaster. Yes.
I should have
Son of
taken
son.
a bestow curse or do something with curse, but I didn't because I didn't think ahead. Do I have anything like that?
Wait, What are you looking for?
Like something that deals with taking curses off.
Well, take us to your Hexmaster.
Remove curse.
Yeah, as he's like dumping blue, just.
Are you doing it like in the open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have no stealth. Yes.
Alright,
Oh,
this
no,
is
no,
something
no,
that
no,
happens
I got
at these
this.
parties.
I have
I'm gonna
great sleight
cast.
of hand.
But
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I have spells, and I'm gonna distraction.
Okay.
I'm gonna do
So
where the
150 feet.
heck is it? It's gonna be illusion.
Minor illusion?
Yes.
Minor
it's just
can
gonna
only
be
do
minor
something
illusion.
like a 5-foot cube. Just so you know. Minor illusion, you can only cast like a 5-foot cube of an illusion.
Well, I only need to make the blues look not blue.
Okay.
It's just gonna be a ton of yellow.
Okay.
And it looks like I'm just yellow spiking all of the regular blood beer.
Okay. So you're going up to the section that was once blue and then you're changing it all a different color, even while there's tons of people around it, like partying?
I mean, my int is only 13, so why not?
Okay, so as you do that, as you cast, like, very
We're by the door, ready.
steadfastly, like, cast all
I think
this thing,
I've gone with the Todd.
everyone starts to go, whoa, who's messing with the... You can just hear, like, a roll of, like, discussion as people are watching that happen. There seems to be confusion as people start to walk closer to the table, like, really, like, trying to figure it out and, like, bringing it up to the light and trying to see.
Healer Thaniel. Looks like there's too many people that are just too dweeby to even try any.
Oh my god, they're like so just boring and like
One of
not hardcore at
Lame. They're probably from like Beta House.
all. Ooh, beta rhymes with Gata.
Totes.
As you guys say that, a couple of them are picking up the things and being like, no, dude, look through it. It's like, it's just somebody cast something. Oh, someone's trying to steal all the blue. It's like they're all like somehow able to look through your minor illusion spell and like are able to kind of see it. As this is happening, somebody nearby casts some sort of thing and it dispels it as everyone's like, oh yeah, it's just blue. But as they overhear the two of you guys say that, a couple of heads look over and they're like, look, can I have you make a persuasion check?
Yeah. 24.
24. Okay.
I also want to say something.
Okay. Two of them, like, out of the whole crowd, kind of, like, walk forward and they're like, yeah, dude, I'm not afraid. Are you afraid? I'm not afraid. What if we both drink at the same time? We both try to kill each other. Whoever dies first wins. So they're like, yeah. So, like, the two of them, like, everyone starts screaming around the table as two of them start to down it once more. The moment they do, you start to see fights starting to occur. The two of them apparently in battle.
I want to start a quiet chant and hope it catches on. Just going, drink, 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 drink. Just drink, everyone drink.
All right,
drink.
we'll have this be a group check. I have everyone roll persuasion.
Perfect. I'm good at that.
Bye-bye.
19. 24.
It was my idea.
Oh no.
I hate these dice.
23.
14, 23, and what did you roll, Lala?
I rolled a 19.
A 19. And did you roll a natty 1?
I found another bird. It was very pretty.
Actually, as you're doing this, you yourself get so into it that you start to go up to the potion.
Can I try and tell her not to? No! Can I tell her not to? Because I'm like on her shoulder.
Unfortunately, all you guys are kind of like chanting,
God.
drink, drink. You're like in her thing and you're kind of like peeking out, but like you just start to see her move forward. Like,
I just start to run for Moira and start pushing her back in the other direction.
She is your slave.
As you do so, you kind of topple her to the ground. As somebody sees you like on top of Moira, and like someone's like laughing, and they're like, "We get it, bro." Someone like goes in for a high five. It's a really wet hand, and it's kind of gross and slimy as it high fives you, whatever it is. It's like salamander looking. As it kind of looks over to the center of the group, thankfully thwarting the. And you just really right now, you like are so excited. You keep saying drink, drink, and you like want to participate.
I'm so very happy.
Yeah.
I just want to drink.
So as this is occurring, you catch that a couple more of them as the drink is starting to happen, like 4 or 5 start to do it, and there just starts to become like this internal brawl. It's like like it starts with 4 people just trying to kill each other, and then there's like 6,
I think it's time for us to get out of here.
14,
Yeah, we gotta go.
We should go.
We gotta go.
20. Does anybody attempt to? Somebody said they did want to attempt to take some of the like the yellow potion or something at some point, but I don't know if
Did you
anyone
get
does
that,
a sleight
Todd?
of hand.
I had that idea, but I didn't do it.
Well,
Alright,
can
so
I
just
still
check
have
it.
the one that I was force feeding to Ichabod?
You would have to grab another one. You'd have to down the full potion in order to receive the effects. As you're running and getting pulled up, you are really close to the table. I'll allow you a sleight of hand.
So, okay.
Okay.
Can I also roll a sleight of hand? and
Sure.
check out?
I also have my alchemist jug.
Oh,
Can I make my alchemist jug just fill with the...
I bet we could. Yeah.
Since I...
15.
It would take a while because you'd have to like put the jug down and then fill it. That's better. That's better.
I just steal 5.
You're trying to get the blue or the yellow?
The yellow.
Okay.
And me too.
You were getting the yellow as well?
Yeah, I rolled a
Okay.
15.
So you guys all kind of stand up. You're able to snag at least one of them in the chaos. It's like people are starting to kill and step on you guys, and like there's just like murder happening. And someone like kind of screams down at your face, "Ah!" And then like a sword goes through their stomach as you like fall to the ground and then start to reanimate.
We
You guys
gotta
walk
go.
over.
Yeah.
You grab one of the blue ones, and then you're like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lucky, and you grab 2.
I would like
Yellow.
to-
Sorry, yellow ones.
I would like to bestow curse.
Bestow curse. Okay.
Yes, on myself
Okay.
to basically I have if anyone tries to attack me,
Yeah.
they have disadvantage.
Okay, great. So you ensure that you're protected as you're starting to see people attempt to kind of scream or yell or find the next person to kill as like it's slowly occurring. But it seems to wear off the moment that someone is killed. So they just go back and drink more as it's just like a chaotic brawl. You're able to snag 2 and 1 of the yellow potions, which is just 1 hour of exceeding happiness. So you can just call it the happy potion for now until you figure out what it actually is. So, as you guys all begin to run away, the quad in the chaos and the night, the dark shadows over, protecting your back as you are starting to navigate them into the correct tower. So, you guys kind of run up to the next. You're just following this like really surprisingly bad at a lot of things, but very good at running. This tiefling who's just like getting up the steps. You finally get about 3 or 4 stories up, and you know that the next flight of stairs, you hope to God that Saxon's up there. You're like, I think this is his study. He's usually here pretty late at night because he sucks, because he likes books. Like you're kind of.
So wait, what exactly is the plan? We're gonna get in there, and then what? We're gonna get spells to get out of here?
I just figured we'd just like murder him and take his stuff.
I know, but what stuff is it
This
that's
is an
gonna
awful
help
lot
us?
of
Maybe like put him to sleep instead.
Yeah.
No.
But like, what
No.
do we get?
You don't think that murdering this guy would call some attention to ourselves?
Can we just fly out of here, Lala?
Well,
Yeah, is she gonna carry you?
Well, we're trying to get out of
Cast
here.
Flight. I have 4 spell slots left for the day.
I think you guys are overthinking this.
Well, you
And I think
haven't
it's gonna get
given
you
us
all killed.
any explanation
what?
of what's happening.
So we need
why
to
we
kill
can't
him to
do
get
it.
out of here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
perhaps we could just persuade him and make him very happy and susceptible to persuasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
What do we get? You're so discreet.
put him to
I
sleep.
don't like it.
Don't lie. Okay. Are you rolling a deception check? And does
Yeah.
anyone want to roll a persuasion check to attempt to persuade
Yes.
to get more information?
Me!
Me too.
I'll persuade you.
Group persuasion.
20.
Against deception, yeah, right now.
It's 18.
18.
23.
14.
30,
Nine.
20.
Dirty
Nice.
20? Okay. And
30, 20.
dirty 20. Okay. So, as you're attempting to, deflect this, the 2 of you guys are like,
She got a 23.
give up.
I got
But the
20.
3 of you, no, because the 3 of you, actually, all of you, are able to see kind of through the facade, and you press further as you're starting to realize that they're asking too many questions, and it's like, shoot, is my whole opportunity going to be blown, is what's
Who
going
could
through your
have
head.
seen this happen?
With a righteous noble in your party.
I should have detected
And
alignment.
a cleric. Wow.
Should have known.
So,
Too many goody two-shoes.
What is happening here? Why are we killing this man for you?
Does he actually have magical items?
Well, yeah, obs.
I feel like
Better go and
Headmaster.
I feel like maybe we could just walk out of here without killing anyone and we'd be fine. Is that true?
You wouldn't get far.
Just tell us. You keeping not telling. Just tell we persuaded you.
I mean, I kind of already mentioned it, and I feel like we don't need to all share our feelings all the time. So
Coming from the person who's been spying, same thing, for my whole entire life and hasn't once lent a helping hand. Through all my
I'm sorry,
adventures.
did you need help? You're fine, and in only one piece.
Why are we killing this god?
If you aren't
Also-
willing to lend help.
You're curious too as to why they're all here. Suddenly, the smoke from earlier that you had smoked, a little bit of clarity comes to your head as you realize, they kind of did stumble into your frat house.
Okay, but so what are you doing here? Because
Wait, she
I'm
never
beginning
gave
to
us
think
an
you're not actually gonna go
explanation.
here.
Wasn't she supposed to?
Yeah, you do have to let them know.
Yeah,
because
we
they
told
will
you
succeed.
that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just at least what you were thinking was going to happen.
Well, I mean, I clearly thought we were gonna kill the headmaster, but you guys can see that I'm wearing the same bracers that most of the slave class have, and
You want to get your braces.
and I've clearly made a lot of mentions about a lot of school debt, and I've been told I have to do a lot of house chores after everything is over. So there's some inference you could make there, and his name is Old Man Sachs.
You just want to kill this man because you have
I'm so glad you get this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is it Lala?
It's just funny.
So,
That's it.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, he
one
also has
second.
stuff that could probably help you. This is a very symbiotic relationship
wanna-
that we've got going on.
You want to full on kill this guy.
Well,
you don't
yeah,
even want to
that's
put him to sleep. You want him.
Yeah.
Gone.
But don't worry, I can handle it. I just need
Okay.
you guys in your general chaos, and then, if you wanted to lend a stab, I wouldn't mind.
Aren't
Sure.
you
Well,
year
what?
3?
what
Who
is
has
in
hung
it
back
for
for
us?
quite a while,
Yeah,
and you think you
What?
can take him?
Hold on. What the fuck is in it for us?
whatever nonsense he has in his office, just loot it. You can have whatever he's got. It'll probably get
We're
you out of
just
here.
trying to get out of here.
Yeah, me too,
I
don't
would like
think-
some weapons.
Magic
You
items would be great, but I
also
don't think
know
murdering someone
that
is...
That's why I've been suggesting sleep.
the headmaster here, this guy Saxon, you're essentially his lackey. So you're the one who's been running back and forth delivering letters. He's got a lot of letters. So if they're looking for information, maybe he has it, but you don't read them because you don't like reading.
I have some.
What race is the headmaster? Hexmaster?
Elf.
Oh, well, sleep wouldn't work on him anyway.
Well, then that's unfortunate. Maybe we just have to kill him.
I can paralyze him, baby.
And then we kill him.
I'll kill him. Whatever. Let's just fucking kill him and get the fuck out of here.
You know, I'm starting to come on board with this idea.
Murder!
Righteous.
Unprovoked murder!
We're talking about a headmaster who lets his students kill each other, so
Moira.
encourages it.
Moira, right?
So, I don't know.
Moira. He's a slaver. And aren't you full of righteous
Don't we want to set these people free?
feelings and
That was what I wanted to do in the first place.
So
I wanted to set everyone
If we
free.
kill the Hexmaster,
Nobody
then
listen
everyone
to
gets
me.
set free?
Yes.
some people that owe him money, yeah.
But not the actual slaves.
All right.
I don't know who owns every slave. This is really kind of racist of you to think that just because I'm demon blooded that I know who owns what slave.
I've also felt targeted in this
Yeah.
way before. Yeah, it's really annoying.
How do you okay with this on a daily basis?
Okay, let's just go in
Try to
there
just
and
chill
I'm
out a lot
gonna
of
try
the
to
world.
paralyze him. And
I
then
hate to
we're
throw
gonna-
the race
Enough,
card around,
kill him
but,
and then we can get out of here. Let's go.
It's tough.
Let's go. I'm rushing the door.
Okay, so you begin to run up the stairs as you see Ichabod just going
21.
for your decks. So you're able to kind of
Oh no, then 18. All right.
oh, for your decks. Okay, so you're just running up as you guys see Ichabod just go, and you guys are oh, okay, I guess we're doing this.
I'm going
You
up
guys
behind
run in, and quickly
Got my fireball.
you think that this is the right door as you all prep it as the door just flies open. Can I have you roll? Were you trying to do this quietly?
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right. So
I don't do anything
real
quietly.
quickly,
I'm assuming.
let's begin.
Oh boy.
I do
So-
want to just, as a free action,
Yeah.
just drop my shield and then summon what is a black and silver runic-looking two-handed greatsword that just appears out of nowhere.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I've got a
Let's see if I
fireball.
can
in hand.
find
Oh my
fun
God.
song made by. This one I think is made by. I don't know.
Be on here.
I want to find some battle music. Let's see. All new music. It's very exciting stuff. I'm going through it. Yeah, you guys are walking through a door right
Where's
over
the
there.
door?
The door. I know. I was gonna
Old
find this.
man sax.
Choice.
Right here.
Does kind of have a nasty ring to it.
Okay. As you guys are beginning to walk through, let me see if I can find some fun music.
Lala, you're
Who's
That's
this?
creepy. And that's fun.
It's Todd.
I'm like
Righteous.
probably close behind Ichabod.
Well, Fauna's pretty close to me too, because
Yeah.
she came along.
Okay, cool. So, as you guys begin to enter, right away, you see this person apparently had towered over the books and had stood up, and having heard sounds come up the hallway, had stood up and very cautiously looked at you guys. So let's all roll initiative. You guys are just gonna go in.
It's not him.
Is it him?
Is it him?
It appears to be him. He was studying tonight, as he always does.
It's just initiative.
17.
Rolling. Just.
All right, let's go
Why?
around the circle.
What is this?
No, you're using the wrong
I
one.
am
That
not a
one gave you
wise
20,
man.
remember?
7.
This is such a beautiful
But
dice,
as
but it's not great.
you burst it open, the first he gets out a word, and you hear freshman as you kind of stand behind him, and then his eyes light up. All right, so 20 and up, 20 to 15,
17.
17.
15.
Okay, 15 for Lala. 15 to 10. Okay, 10 to 5.
7.
Okay, and then below 7.
4.
4, 3, 3. Okay, 4. And what's your dex modifiers, the two of you?
Mine's like a 1.
sorry.
Yeah, a 1.
Yours is a 1 and yours is a 1. What's your speeds?
30 feet. 30.
30. You guys are pretty evenly matched. We'll make it strength then, just pure force running up the stairs. 3 and... Okay, so there we go. So Moira will go first. And then the other one shall be you, Todd. Or is it Todd or is it Tom or is it
It's
Toddy?
Todd.
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 Just but with a little vocal fry in there.
Todd.
You can just
Todd. There we go. All right, so Ichabod, you're first. What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm going to take my
Tambourine.
indomitable war pick, my magical indomitable war, and I'm going to kill this guy because I don't give a fuck. We gotta get out of here.
All right,
We gotta
sounds
get
good.
out of here.
Just so you guys know, the hex
Roll
shape
the
is
other one
30 by
first.
30.
Yeah.
This is a 30 by 30.
All right.
Okay.
10.
Plus your...
And what's your speed?
Oh, 17.
25. You can only you're not within 5 feet of him at the full speed.
You tiny little dork.
So you get right to there, unless you have reach with your weapon. Do you have reach?
It's a war pick. No, it's a war pick. I got no reach.
So unfortunately, you're not close enough as you attempt to run towards him.
I thought you said war pig.
Well, I'm going to do my action surge
Find a steed.
and take my indomitable war pick again
Okay.
because I'm right in front of him right now.
Sure, so-
I got too excited before.
No, that sounds
I got
great.
too
Yeah, you
excited.
did.
It was adrenaline going.
You can use your full
Yeah.
action, your first action, to have moved closer, and then you can use your action surge to hit. So
Perfect.
yeah, so you can
Perfect.
just use your action surge. Go ahead.
All right. So we got
20.
25.
25 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit. Yeah, that hits.
25.
Roll for damage.
We'll kill you. 2 plus 4, 6.
6, solid. All right, so you, the crunch of the war.
Right into his nose.
Right into his nose?
Yeah.
His beautiful elven nose? Okay.
Yeah.
So you do so. He's old, very old, and it's kind of got a shiny golden tinge to his body. As you see, just all of a sudden, pure shock and surprise bleed down the front of his face. He grits his teeth as he just stares down at you.
What?
Your pay.
You get another attack, right? With the
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be attacking again. I gotta take this man out. I don't care about him at all.
This doesn't seem right.
Oh no. 11.
11 to hit or 11 damage?
To
To
hit.
hit. Unfortunately, he kind of dodges back and like stumbles on his books and looks at you very alarmed, but blood just down his face. He grits his teeth at you. All right, Lala.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to stay in the doorway and shoot him with my longbow.
Okay.
But first, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on
All right.
him.
Cast Hunter's Mark.
And first shot. Oh. 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
Does not hit with what he
Okay.
put on himself.
Then I'm gonna
It's just
try
like
again.
low.
19.
That will hit. Roll for damage.
Yay! He's going to take 7 plus 6. So 13 points of damage.
Solid. As you see, once more being able to kind of aim for your second shot with your hunter's mark, effectively creating some sort of crack within the body. As you can hear it kind of slice into it as he grits his teeth once more, blood pooling out from his robes. He was wearing, he looks like he was not expecting this, essentially. He's not wearing much, but you can tell that his body's glowing ever so slightly as if he was readying himself for whatever had walked through the door. All right, so it's now his turn. As he looks out at you guys, very frustrated, and brings up his forearms, whereas this humongous wall just juts up in front of you guys, made completely out of fire. I need all of you guys, because he's gonna
in
cast
front of
it.
Ichabod too, or
It's not Ichabod. It's like right outside the door, so it's gonna hit all of you guys as it starts to emanate through. I need you guys to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Be nice to me, please.
21.
It was almost a 19!
Just saving it for when it matters.
16.
13.
13.
21.
21.
Oh,
pass.
sorry, wait. Do I have this? Sorry.
Dex save.
Dex
right?
save.
Did we
Dex
lose
save.
Lala?
It's a save.
And what was yours?
Yeah.
3 fail. And what was yours?
Oh,
What'd you get?
16.
16. That is a save. Oh, natty 1. And what did you roll? A 3? Or that's a fail? No, it's obviously a fail.
It's our
So
corner. You gave me this.
you rolled a 20 on your first roll. Remember?
I did, it's true. But it's no longer useful, so it's gonna go sit in dice den.
1 second, I gotta calculate, guys.
Mine is
I trusted you.
Alright, so that's gonna be 26 points of fire damage to everyone who did not save. That's half for everybody else who did make the save. So
Wait,
that's
what's
13 points. It just, you did make the save,
but
so
you did.
13 points.
Okay.
13 points of fire damage. Not from you, not for you. Sorry, honey, I forgot that Ichabod is not there. I call it Ichabod honey, so that's awkward. Sorry, Ichabod.
That's
Sir.
okay. That's okay. Yeah.
And then for the other one,
Wait, is this an attack roll?
no, this was not an attack roll. This was a save on your part, so it was a spell cast. Unfortunately, you, with 26 points and a 1, as you get burnt and you feel your wings start to give way, as you see that you're starting to fall.
Oh
You grab, make a dex save. Make a dex save. It's in the middle of fire. You guys are in fire right now.
10.
Can we all try
10?
to catch her?
You can as well, just because you're a halfling. So I'll give you a dex saving throw. Unfortunately, shoot, you missed her.
Natural 20.
All right. So as Lala begins to fall, as you see her wings had just gone up in flames, you're able to catch her in the palm of your hand and kind of pull her as far out from the fire. But you guys right now are inside of the fire.
Oh, good.
Can I
That's what I wanted.
cure wounds? Is that calling her?
Unfortunately, not until your turn. So we'll move down the line, but maybe have that prep. So Lilith, it's your turn.
It's my turn. I can do cure wounds. Are you okay? I mean, are you? She's
Don't,
okay.
I just can't
I mean,
fly.
I actually should cast it
I'm
on
fine.
myself.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, you need it more than I do.
And it appears that this wall is still burning and burning and burning. You guys can tell that if you stay here too long, the damage might continue.
Okay. So we may need to leave.
Or it's
Or
only
push
10 by
through.
10. Oh, it's right here. It's like 20. It's technically one. He cast it right at the entrance. It's just enough. It's like right there. It's just enough to get the two of you guys.
We might just need to push through.
So we'll, like run through.
Yeah.
60 feet long, 20 feet high.
Does it seem like we would get more damage if we run through it, or does it seem like we can step out?
Seems
of it?
like as long as you, this particular turn, if you just get out, you might be okay, but you can tell that it's gonna ever burn if you stay in this area.
I mean, if it's burning on this side, then it's gonna burn us on the inside.
No, it's
not.
We're inside. It's like a wall right here.
Understand.
We're
So
standing
it's
in
called
a
side of it,
wall.
You can just like
Yeah,
move
Just go through it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then, I'm just gonna run through it.
All right, you run through it.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're out of it at least, but you use probably about at least 5 to
Is
10
this
feet. Yeah,
you?
there's 10 feet of movement right up there. Yeah. No longer in the flames. All right. What do you want to do?
I'm going to. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
All right.
And
Roll a
aim
hit.
for that dude's third eye. God.
Oh, what'd you get? 8. Unfortunately, with 8, you just like you're still burning. You're heading things off, and you just miss as the bolt just kind of flies over to the side. All right, Lilith, that's your turn. Fauna, what would you like to do?
It's me already. Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to cast aid on. I'm going to cast aid on Ichabod and Lilith.
Okay.
And who has low health? Like who has low and Moira. The 3 of them I'm gonna cast aid on. And then I'm gonna also as my bonus action I'm gonna cast healing word.
All right, sounds good. Can you read aid so they know what they received?
Okay. So each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
Okay.
5 hit points.
Don't erase it.
For the duration of the day.
For as long as
For 8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah.
So your total so you're at 60.
And then who would you like to healing word?
And then healing word I would like to Lala.
So you sing her a little healing tune.
Lala, I hope you're healing.
And it's 1d8, I think. Or is it 1d6?
1d4.
1d4, okay.
Where's my 4? Plus 6 though, so 9 points.
9 points.
Healing, and I'm trying to heal her little wings so she can fly.
I think my wings are gone.
Plus 6? What's your spellcasting ability modifier?
But I'm because
ground.
I'm on the life path. It's 3
Oh,
plus
yeah,
the,
yeah.
additional.
I was gonna say, this is like a new, I've never played it
Yeah.
with the life path.
I'm
That's
on the
great.
life path, which means I get 3.
Yeah, she's gonna heal. She's gonna be able to heal up a lot more than normal people. That's good for you guys, especially in this situation. So,
Wait. So question.
So add 5 to where you were.
Okay.
and would you like to? You would have to step out of the wall of fire by 5 feet, but
yeah.
you also have Lala in your hand. So,
I get a step forward.
right, and so Lala is with you in your hand as you were able to grab out and kind of run over and grab her, and use the rest of your movement to kind of dodge through the door underneath Lilith's arm. Okay, sounds good. Moira, what you want to do?
So I have a spell I want to use, but it's a whole action. Will I be able to still step out of the fire?
You can step. It's just your movement
Okay.
required.
Okay, perfect. Then I'm going to do that. I'm going to step out of the fire.
All right, and which direction would you like to walk in? All right, so you walk in through that door, push through.
I'm going to moonbeam him.
Okay, so right behind him.
Yeah,
All right.
just so it hits him.
Yep.
It's only a
Dex save,
5
right?
foot radius. It is not a dex save. It is Constitution.
Constitution check. All right. A natty one. Yeah.
Smash him! Smash him! Smash him! All right, you're going to take 2d10 radiant damage.
Yeah.
10.
10.
13.
13. Roll an extra 1d6 because you need to.
Get him, Moira!
Because it's radiant, right?
16.
16. Yay. Because you just feel like you got a little bit more of a push because
Because he got a 1.
you got a 1. As you're able to kind of hold it, as there's a 10 by 10 moonbeam now emanating behind him. You're allowed to move moonbeam once eventually, but as long as he doesn't stay there in the top of his turn, then he's going to be okay.
Okay.
All right, but I just want to make sure you knew that. All right, moving along. Well done. Moira's turn. Todd, what are you going to do?
Moira just went.
What?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah. Okay. Todd's gonna yell out like a righteous, like, yeah, you
Go tiny babes. And he is going to charge forwards.
Okay.
All
So
the
can I
way
have
up
you
to
make
this
a dex just to push, a quick dex check to push two
Sure.
people aside to run through?
10.
10? Alright, you're able to like finagle enough just so it's not like slowing you down and you're able to move all the way. What's your speed?
30.
30, so you can get just to where he is.
Okay, cool.
With that speed.
As my bonus action, I'm gonna curse him.
Okay.
And my curse sounds a lot like actual cussing, so it's sort of like, F you, old man. And then you see like these like hex sigil signs just appear out of nowhere in the air in front of him, and then he's been clearly marked. And then I'm gonna take a swing at him.
Alright, roll a hit.
With my curse bringer.
Yeah.
That is a, I think it's a straight 14.
14 to hit does not hit, unfortunately.
And then I'm gonna do it again because I can do it twice.
Yes, you can.
That's a nat 20.
Solid! Roll for damage. You're angry.
So,
What do you say to him as you're like nat 20 him?
get off my nuts, old man! But what I'm also going to do, because I have Curse Bringer,
Yeah.
and I'm wielding Curse Bringer, is I'm going to give up one of my spells to add an extra 68
Alright.
to the damage. That is what a Hexblade do.
Wow.
Wait, 6d8?
And his movement is now decreased to 0.
Wow.
Wow.
This is
like
Unearthed
you roll
Arcana.
P
This is
and
Unearthed
E's and
Arcana
E's.
release.
I get my natural
Yeah, you need some eights, man.
D8.
Wait, take some
Oh,
gold
sure.
d8s.
Yeah.
Take some d8s, man. Here, have more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
How
6,
many
7.
d8s do you need?
have one, right? 8?
I need 6,
additional
and then I need.
Oh,
Oh, I
6.
do need 8 because I have my weapon damage is 2d6. So that's everything.
I want that weapon.
You have 2d6?
That's amazing.
Have you thought
Oh,
about
she has
going to
enough.
school
Okay.
No.
to be a
I'm rich, I don't need school.
Hexblade? Oh, sorry.
I am paladin school.
I am paladin school.
Yeah. Oh, also because he is cursed,
Yes.
I'm gonna get bonus damage equal to my proficiency bonus.
Okay, that's good to know.
And
And just so you
70 damage.
And just so you know though, I'm gonna have the nat 20 just be on the initial damage, not on the double damage here for 68, obviously.
oh, that's well, it's fine. It's only when I hit that I'm allowed to add it.
yeah, so
but
I
it's-
do
I assume it doesn't double.
I don't
on a
do
crit.
but I don't do roll twice for I just do double the initial roll and then add your add your proficiency bonuses on top of it.
You
your
have my
strength bonuses.
proficiency bonus to the first one.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I'm so bad. I have a
No, it's fine.
+3. I don't know if that would have changed anything.
A +3. Well, because it's the weapon in itself that you have manifested. Sorry guys, this is all new stuff for me. Is it strength or dex based?
It's strength based.
Okay, so whatever bonus that you would add to that, then you add to it after doubling the initial attack with that sword, and then roll your extra damage.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
What I was saying is I think the first one might have possibly hit
Oh.
as well.
The first one, it was
Because I didn't add my
13,
proficiency
right?
bonus to my.
yeah, your first hit was a 13, didn't hit.
But if you
But
add
you're
it
not
higher,
twenty.
would it have?
16.
Yes, it would have. Yeah.
Okay.
16 would have hit. So, because you did. I see. So
Yeah.
we're backtracking.
Yeah,
So
sorry.
it would have hit.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I
All
was
my
very
games devolve
confused.
into this.
Very confused. So let's backtrack. So the
Okay.
first hit does hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage on that. Just normal
Okay.
damage.
Well,
Sweet.
I'd still give up this spell on the
Sure,
first hit,
sure, yeah.
assuming I might not hit it
Solid.
second.
Thank you. Clarifying. All right.
So
Awesome.
that's gonna be.
Magic items.
Tech stuff.
They're great, but they're a little complicated.
I gotta do it again because 2d6 is not a d8.
Oh no.
I'm really bad at this. I apologize.
You need another
can I do
d6?
Yeah, my base weapon is not 2d8. That would be ridiculous. So 10.
It's just like
20.
It's badass.
leaves him in half.
Yeah.
33 plus my proficiency bonus, which is going to be up to 36. Yeah, 36 on my first
36
hit.
points. Jeez. So you knock him down.
And
Like
this
you
is why I'm varsity.
You cleave him. He is gone. But then you see that there seems to be some sort of symbol, and you knew this was going to happen.
Yes.
As it like surges and he gets brought back up once more. You know that he's like still not doing great, but you know that like these guys have like protective magics because a lot of students like to drink and like try to kill each other. So he's doing all right, but like dang, you got him down first hit, and now he doesn't have another one of those. So
But then I get the D20.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
So we get to sit back and watch this unfold.
I
Yeah.
think I can only do that
Once. I
once
think.
per thing.
Once per day.
Yeah. So I am
However,
gonna give
that
you
was pretty epic.
It felt pretty good.
36 points of damage and 6 that's amazing.
Get off my nuts, old man.
He's hurt.
That's not mine.
That's over here.
And these are
Those two are.
my goodness, Dice Queen. But so on a crit, what would I end up doing? If
So
I do
roll your
2d6 naturally.
initial damage and double it, and then add your modifiers.
So 4 and 6, so 12, and then 13.
13. That is so much damage
That's
one round.
so powerful.
All right, so you once more just.
I really like the new Hexblade's class, guys. I think it's working out.
Yeah, it's great. You slice back up once more as you see like the fire in his eyes. And by the way, he has completely dropped that wall of fire. Like, could not maintain that on the concentration spell. The wall of fire now has been dissipated and brought down. You do this once more, and he's like, there's just like this pain in his eyes. Like, he doesn't know what to do. He barely even has a moment to retaliate or say a word, but you seek vengeance. All right, Todd, top of the turn, Ichabod.
Oh, well, you put me in a really good position here. So I'll be using my hand axe this time. All right.
All right.
I'll be using my hand axe, and I'm going to be attacking him because he's about gone anyway. So we got 17.
17 to hits. Roll for damage.
All right. Oh, I went for his spine, you know. I went for his spine that time. All right, we got 8.
8? Solid. You get a nice big chunk of his leg out. It's just kind of cleave it out.
It was his spine.
Oh, his spine? You went into his spine?
Oh yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm
He's gonna have a hard time.
Slice in, and you hear a crack as you pull it back out. He's not doing hot.
Get to
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you get to
Well,
attack
I'll be using that hand axe again because that was my lucky weapon that time, you know. So here we go. 13.
13 to hit doesn't hit. As you attempt to slice once more, apparently he's able to like put his hands in front enough just to dodge against getting cracked in the spine once more. All right, Lala, it's your turn.
Oh gosh, well I'm still in Fauna's hand, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll stand up in her hands and shoot from there if I can.
Yeah, you can.
I'm going to cast Marked Enemy on him again, or Hunter's
Mark.
Hunter's Mark. Sorry, old GGG notes. With a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Roll for damage.
He's going to take 5 and then 8 points of damage, and I'm going to hit him again. With another 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And he's going to take 7 and then 9 points of damage.
All right. He can't even, like, you guys are just smacking it. Like, and this is like a wizard spellcaster. As you guys are taking a moment and just, like, starting to, like, just hammer him down. The final hit, once more, you brought him down. As you can see it go into his head. As you see a spark, just once more, you hadn't known that there were 2 of them. You've seen him brought down once. 6 hit points left, but he's still alive.
That's like not even fair, man. Come on.
What does that mean?
He has
He has hexes that are igniting.
Yeah.
That are igniting on his
Bring
body.
him back once he's at like 0 hit points.
Oh, I thought there were 2 hex masters in the room
Okay,
right
he's
now.
nice.
You recall one time that he was killed and then resurrected, and you're like, oh shoot, did he take precaution against that last?
Listen, you tried to do it one time and then
But
suddenly
he's
all
barely
like,
alive.
I got a million protections.
He's barely alive. It's his turn. He's just gonna use his full action to drink a healing potion and hope to go. So he pops it out and drinks it.
Does that provoke?
What? Provoke? No, he's just healing himself. Okay, he's up a little bit. All right, so that's his full turn. Oh, he can use a bonus action to using it too.
No.
Yeah. See if he's gonna do anything.
Smack
I don't
him.
even know if he's gonna do anything. I think he's pretty
Slap it out of his
stressed out.
hand.
You can't leave.
Bonus
He's
action?
reduced to 0, correct?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
Stay where you are with me.
Damn. Well, he's gonna
That's right.
unfortunately
Stay
have to
in
wait
the
and hope to
moonlight.
God that he healed up enough. All right, moving along. Lilith, it's your turn.
Can they move out of the way, or do they have to do that on their turn?
What are you trying to
Can't
do?
do it right now.
We can't move.
You can move to
No, that.
shoot him.
Yeah, we.
Yeah,
You
you
can't
can.
move out of the
You
way.
can run like over here and shoot.
Okay.
That's what
Alright.
you're trying to do.
I wanted to throw a fireball.
That's me.
But, oops. That'll be but yeah, I'm going to
Okay, no less spells.
use my light crossbow.
Okay.
Your horns.
Okay.
Your horns kind of get moved around.
I need new
again.
dice.
Yeah.
I didn't hit.
Here,
Okay, well I have one more.
You can roll.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know.
At least it wasn't
Not
a 1.
20.
At least it wasn't a 1,
I'm
right?
gonna take a second.
20. Oh.
Unfortunately, doesn't hit. Yeah. You attempted, but it didn't hit. Fauna.
Okay, I'm going to inflict wounds on this dude.
All right. Yeah.
That's how it's
That's a roll to
done.
hit. Correct.
Yeah. That's my 15.
No, unfortunately, does not hit the DC. So, I mean the armor class. So you attempt to go through it as you just see like a wall almost ricochet the spell off, whatever protective armor he has on him.
Okay, I'm gonna, with my bonus action,
Uh-huh.
call my spiritual weapon.
Your phoenix.
My phoenix.
Yeah.
Call my spiritual weapon.
And you can use this as your spiritual weapon for now if you want to place it near him. Just a tan. Just a nice little tan. I'll get a phoenix eventually. Gotta get a beautiful shimmery golden phoenix somewhere.
20.
20 to hit. It'll hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, spiritual weapon.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna actually do it at a higher spell slot. Am I allowed to do that now? No.
If you've already cast it, unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, 4 points of damage.
4? Okay. So you can feel the radiant energy and the phoenix just cascade through him as you're watching it kind of attempt to claw and gnash at him. Unfortunately, not as much as you wish, but maybe next time. All right, moving along. Moira.
He's still in moonlight.
Oh, top of his turn?
Deep in the dark, you surrender your heart.
Was it
Can't
top of
find
his turn or
moonlight.
your type? Your turn.
It's top of his turn, I think.
Then it should have been on the top 2 turns ago. Sorry, I forgot to do moonlight. So what did you roll again on moonlight in terms of damage originally?
16?
16? All right, yeah,
Was it
it says
10?
16 right there. Yep,
Yeah.
16. I just wanted to double check. So, consistently in moonlight, still being cast, you see it just shattering down on his body as you see it slowly eating him away. So now it's your turn, Moira.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
What can I do? I'm not very close.
Gotta get that healing potion. Jeez.
I want to run in there and take out Requita.
Okay. You do so?
Go for an attack.
Are you gonna run up on the other side of him and flank over there? Yes. You can't get there. You have to be on the other side of Ichabod. This way. Yeah, there you go. All right, roll to hit.
Come on.
Yeah, down.
23.
That'll hit. Roll for damage.
Yes!
Moira's back.
Moira's doing something. Maybe. And there's a 1d6 fire damage on this, so 3, 7 regular damage, and then 1 fire damage.
So how much in total?
8.
8. All right. Take a moment.
Singed him a little bit.
You're able to get a little bit of fire, just blood finally, and you've wanted to kill something since you've taken that potion. You feel pretty good, even though it's subdued. So moving along, that's your turn. Todd.
Oh, Todd. I think I'm gonna use up the last of my spells. I'm gonna spend a bonus action to hex him, which has
Okay.
never been cursed.
Yes.
This sigil looks slightly different. And I'm also going to give him disadvantage on an ability check of my choice. I'm going to say that's an intimidation.
Okay, sounds good.
He seems like he'd be less intimidating now. And so until this spell ends, I'm going to deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage
All right, sweet.
whenever I hit with an attack.
Nice.
And then I'm going to try to do that thing where I hit.
Roll to hit.
Hey,
Yeah.
keep it.
So he's cursed, so I actually crit on a 19 or a 20.
Okay, he's on 2 hit points. So how do you wish to kill your slave master. Tell us.
This is every girl's dream.
Killing your slave master.
It's a metaphor.
having me here.
It's a deep metaphor.
I feel healed by this experience. I want to, with the greatsword, go in for more of like, instead of a sweeping, kind of a stab, and then just rip all the way up in twain.
Okay, so as as you stab into him, you can feel all of a sudden all of the things, the curses, the hexes, kind of almost like latch onto your hand and make your sword even stronger. You're not even needing to roll for damage. As you're able to lift him up in between where his legs are, he's no longer on your balls because you're on his.
I didn't mean that low. No, I'm chaotic evil, not like. I didn't like stomach up.
Oh, you meant stomach. Okay, so you like almost go there, and then you just like ever so slightly go up.
Let's be a gentleman.
I start to, and I'm just like, no.
Too much.
As you begin to slice him halfway through, as the refraction from like the moonlight and everything, the moonbeam, and your two friends just like on top, it's just fantastic. As you're like feeling the core of your blood sport victory, and then as you do so, his body just kind of slices and falls apart together in half, and he just starts to bleed all over the table and all the books behind him.
And in the carnage and gore, I'm gonna toss like the saucy wink at Moira.
Okay.
That's my victory dance.
Alright, Torn!
It's quiet. You got him.
Yeah. What is it that we can
You passed your murder exam.
do?
I would like to loot.
Can we loot?
Yeah. Make an investigation check. You guys are starting to run around. You're just like screaming in victory for
Oh, yeah!
Investigation or perception?
this is gonna be if you're looking for something. Sorry, perception if you're not looking. If you're just looking for anything. Investigation if you're looking for something particular.
I'm
Okay.
looking for literally anything that looks
Anything
great.
cool.
And I got an 18.
Yeah.
I rolled an 18 as well.
18.
I'm looking for anything, so 11.
11.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for birds. Apparently.
You also do.
Can I
Only one
also
was in here.
animate this guy
I found
to
Rowan.
become my minion?
He has been. The body has to be in a certain condition for you to reanimate dead. He's in a rough condition. I just double
Can you
check the
imagine him
spell.
walking like
But
so
he might be able to be so
Just
dead.
dragging.
I mean,
His top half is just dragging when he starts
I
to
can
walk.
do it to bones.
So maybe you can do it for this as you slowly.
Because I can.
Yeah. Would you like to reanimate this man?
If you
Yeah,
reanimate him,
you
it's
can
under
do
your
it.
control,
I want
right?
to. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
under my
Just
control.
to be clear.
I get to control him, and he can be my friend. Who does
wanna
things
try
for
to,
me?
like,
Is he gonna be
Yeah.
healed, or is he
Yes.
still gonna be?
He's a zombie, basically.
Just like split like a banana.
Do you wish to animate him?
I'm gonna do it. Why not?
Okay, so as you guys are all doing this,
practice.
unfortunately you're gonna have to make a choice between animating and looking around for loot, because I think that right now you're a little
If
preoccupied
he's
with one of the
split,
others.
does that mean there's two?
I mean, I'm gonna tie him.
I'll let you hold
Of course
your
it is.
perception for a bit as you like really get excited about this body. Just remind me.
Yeah,
to
play a healing song.
This tiny little girl. Oh,
Make
it's
him
a
into
buddy.
one.
I think I can do this. This is my first time doing this.
All right, so you
believe
cast
in you.
reanimate dead.
Yeah.
Takes a moment. How long is the spell cast?
1 minute.
1 minute. So it takes a minute as you're like chanting and chanting. It's a healing
You
energy.
will become a dead servant to me, you evil man who's magical and hexical, and you will be mine.
Right on.
As you slowly start to see his body reform piece by piece, it hurts a little, like to see something so recently murdered, like brought back, but you're also used to it. You know, like
It's poetic justice.
yeah. As she takes a moment to cast, you are looking around, correct? And you rolled
Yeah.
an 18.
Yeah.
And what did you roll? A 7. So the two of you guys are having trouble with things. Ichabod, you're looking around, and you find like one thing that looks kind of familiar that you've seen before, like this red, gushy, kind of liquidy thing that you swear you've seen and used maybe at some point in your life.
Yeah, a potion of healing. I'll have some of this.
Do you have my
Didn't I drink this at the
Your
party?
servant stats? Yeah, I do.
Was
I'll
this
have to
the
hand
blood
to you.
drink that I had at the party? Or is it from another adventure?
It seems like you've probably had this from another adventure. This one looks not as bloody and a little bit more easier to see through. Like a thing you drink when you need to heal.
Like probably not.
Hey, this is perfect. I'd like to put this into my little satchel.
Lala, as you're looking around kind of to and fro, like literally on the ground and having to run and climb up, unfortunately,
Too small.
you run over to the table and you climb on top of the table as much as possible. You hop onto it and you start to sift through anything that looks of use or of interest. You catch that there seems to be these 3 scrolls that are there and not bloodied and able to be read. As you kind of like, you're not 100% familiar with them, but you're like, oh, okay. At least they scrolls that maybe I can read or somebody else can read as you're kind of reading through it. And you also catch something that it looks like he was in the middle of reading or responding to. And then, Fauna, as you're walking around, you begin to...
Stay here for a second, okay?
The head just slowly nods as you realize he is now a slave to a young child, as your bracers crack off you and just become dust as you're able to kind of enjoy the freedom once more.
Todd is free!
And you find this funny looking, like cool looking hat, but you don't know what it is. You're going to need someone with an identify spell. But you're like, oh, this looks kind of cool.
This is cool. I like this hat.
And you put the hat on and you're like, yeah, it's like a fun kind of floppy hat. It kind of looks like a pirate hat.
Oh,
Cool.
oh, Fauna, that looks dashing on you.
Why, thank you, Ichabod.
Yeah, that's
This
a
is
nice.
I know I rolled a 2, but are there any, like, accessories?
Is it doing?
Yeah, I have horrible handwriting.
No, it's lovely, actually.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really cool. But
Are there any, like, accessories, any rings, any necklaces?
You're not able to find anything of that sort. He seems to just be a man of books, and maybe a vocational kind of you can see that the shape of this. There's books lining the walls. It's a study of some sort.
How are we supposed to get out now, though?
To take his cloak, and I want to take his spell book and don them like war trophies.
You do so successfully. I mean, that cloak is a little worse for wear, but like nothing as worse as like the frat house that you've been able to have.
Yeah, like I want everyone to know.
Yeah.
At school.
Yeah.
Just parade that around.
Yeah. You take the spell book. You take the cloak.
Should I read this thing?
Have we
I don't know,
found
it's up to
anything that
you.
will help us?
I mean,
Aside from this.
it's got some things. I've got some other things. Scrolls and such.
Anything that will help us get out, though.
Does anyone know what this hat is? Is it special?
I can, after I take a rest, I think
it's
I
very
can look at it.
stylish.
Thank you.
Yes, after a rest, I can relearn my detect magic, and I'll be able to tell you what kind of magic it has, if it has any.
Okay.
Do you want to make an Arcana check
Yeah.
as you're looking at it?
17.
Okay. As she's saying magic, you're like, oh, maybe it is a magical hat. As you take it off, because she hadn't recognized it was magical, she just thought it was a cool looking hat. She takes it off, and you look in it, and then inside there is definitely some sort of like cool looking symbol that you've seen before, and you're like, oh, it is magic. I'm gonna want Moira to do that as you pop it on your head once more. Still
It
not
is
able to tell what it
magic.
does, but
I'll tell you later.
Do I look different?
You look taller
Really?
with a hat on.
How much taller?
Like, I don't know.
it actually takes an hour to attune to, so she doesn't look any different. But it's a very nice hat.
But I mean, like, how tall is the hat?
The hat's about half a foot to her head.
A half a foot tall.
I'm a half foot taller. For 2.5 feet, that's a big part of my body.
She's 3 feet now.
I have a whole 3 feet.
You're a big girl now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Does she still have the minion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's like
he's
slowly
just listen.
starting to hover behind
He's
her.
very good and listens very well to me. I told him just to stay there.
Like, that's your ticket, you guys.
What? He could walk us out?
You have the Archmage, Hexmaster, whatever. Listen, history's for scrubs.
All right. We're gonna.
She's true.
We're gonna
Just
use
position
him.
him to look like he normally does, and then
I
have
can
him
put
lead you
my
out.
costume kit on him,
Yes.
Yeah.
dress him up a little.
Put some
Yes.
rouge or whatever you ladies put on your faces.
Yeah.
I suppose
I'll
I'll
make
look.
him look a little less dead.
Okay. We disguise him to look less dead.
So it'll take 1 hour. So as you guys are doing this, Lala, do you continue to keep that to yourself? It's up to you.
I mean, I can share it.
Oh, I already read it.
Yeah.
Oh.
I should have known it. Like, Moira, look, a
I
letter.
probably like picked her up at some point because her.
And
wings
I'm
are
probably
still
like
wet.
holding it like trying to smooth
them
that
more
out
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
can read it because I'm standing
You're
like
also
this.
welcome, anytime I give you guys notes or information, you're also welcome not to share it, but it's
He
up to
will
you guys
be
always as
obvious.
characters.
Why don't you read it? Because I'm
Maybe.
too tired to hold it. It's too big for me.
Lala found a note. It says, please keep this information safe, Saxon. Here are the details you seek. You must travel across the fallen stars. Left is the answer, and keep going left. After the painful light, go north and keep going north. Come to the forest where a ring of albino oaks will greet you. Then you will be at the house that is no more. Okay. Enter the pillar. By doing its bidding, remember to always look for the ruby red. Yours eternally, blah, 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 blah. This sounds like,
Directions to what?
That sounds like an adventure!
it does, but we are currently on an adventure. Do I know this symbol anywhere?
You don't, you do.
Do you know this symbol?
You've seen that, and you've seen the name before, like, you don't really pay, like, a ton of attention. Can I have you make a history check to see if you can remember what the name is?
Absolutely. I think I know who it is.
This may surprise
I know who it
some of
is.
you.
Oh, I know who it is.
But I actually
Oh,
don't. I know
Rachel
this
knows who it is.
Rachel knows who it is, not Moira.
Moira thinks it looks like a letter.
Well, in that time, I'm going
That's
to
a
shrink
nice
this rolls.
A 19.
And
For you,
then my
yeah.
history.
Solid.
21.
21. Yeah, you remember delivering a lot of letters. Her name is, like, Valendra Shadowmantle.
Yeah, like that
It's a
shadow mantle babe.
It's fucking Valindra.
Total babe.
And with that information, that's where we'll end tonight.
Alright, on that note,
Nice.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
gonna eat this. I'm so mad.
on that note,
Valendra.
Oh,
hate
that's
to-
what I meant to say.
I'm going to. Okay,
Are we done with it?
I think we just need to refresh it. Okay, everyone, get in your last minute entries before I close in like a second.
Yeah, thank you all for tuning in to Girl Scouts Glory.
Yeah, thanks Sarah for coming down.
And thank you, Sarah, for joining us.
For letting me do this nonsense.
It's so much fun.
Thank you
It was
so
so
much.
much fun.
Thank you so much.
And thanks to Sujata for making it today.
Susie.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
Ichabod.
You'll always be my Ichabod bro.
Oh, that's very sweet. Very sweet, yeah.
We'll always have a weird something.
Should I do this
Yeah,
now?
let's do it.
I like it.
And
I
she'll
love
go-
it.
she'll
I love
go-
it. It flustered Moira. It was good. Good. It's like. So great.
Erika's gonna pick another Idol Champions winner.
I'm closing the raffle right now.
Good luck.
I
Do you guys want
like
background
Under's
music while
Dark
we're doing
Matter.
it? Or no, we're good?
Yeah.
We're
Do
good?
what?
Sisters? Background music while we're choosing the...
That's Kim's, I think.
Hers?
Oh, yes, that's fine. I tried to help, it did not help.
There you go. The same one. Same
When
song.
you're
I'll do
cursed,
this
you're
one.
cursed.
Oh yeah, and shout outs to whose music have we been listening to?
Oh, we listened to both Nick's and Matt's. Matt Dahan and Nick. I
Yeah.
forgot
Nick Crying.
Crying.
They've
So
been
the
doing
winner is Malak. Congratulations.
Yeah. Oh,
How do you spell
congrats.
that?
And we'll see everyone
UKH.
next
Maluk.
week. And
I won't.
Don't forget that
I
if
love
you
you.
won last week, we will try and we will get in contact with you again. So yes, check your whispers and stuff on Twitch.
Yeah, don't forget to check those. That's where they're going to be sending some contact.
Vax Haller says that episode was primo rama, brah.
Oh!
Brah.
Oats.
all right, awesome. Thanks everyone.
Thank you,
Enjoy your
See you
Sunday.
next
See you
week.
next week.
I'll miss you. I'll keep you in my heart forever. I love you. Bye.
Sponsored by Wizards of the Coast.